about 3 minutes, we'll get started. Gotta wait for the Twitch app on my phone to say I'm live. Gotta wait and give the controller a smidge of time to charge as well, so there's that. Vic's still alive with his Mono Poison Pacifist randomized to run of Black and White 2. Maybe I should have planned this out a little better. Oh well. Dreamwalker, hello. Sorry, I had to get up and head over to my screen to see who it was. Welcome, how you doing? Because my phone app is not saying that I'm live yet, so it won't let me. I can go to my chat, I guess, but perhaps like this. Yeah, so I can go to my chat like that, but it won't let me see activity if I do that, so I gotta wait until right about now. There we go. Now it says I'm live. That's a good thing. Getting started in just a couple of minutes. Well, 1 minute now, but you know. Oh yeah? Well, you made good time today. Got here just in time for us to start. Well, a little early actually. A little earlier than us starting, which is a good thing. Means you can hang out and listen to the intro. Not that the intro is anything special, but, you know. It's there. And I appreciate you coming early anyway, so. I appreciate you coming here at all, let's be fair, but, you know. Alright, I'm gonna go get the controller. Yeah, I like this music as well. This I like all the versions of Dearly Beloved, but this one holds a special place in my heart. Oops, I just moved the mic. Hang on. Specifically because it was the first version of Dearly Beloved that I heard, so you know, it's got that nostalgia value for me. Hey Conker, how's it going? And yeah, don't you know the intro, of course, has to do with the load screen, and that's important, I guess. I mean, I suppose without this, we wouldn't be able to save or load our game, but I get the feeling you were being facetious. Anyway, let's get started. Shit, I forgot a treasure chest in my exploration last time. Guess we got to go get it then. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts the Stream Edition. Last time, we made our way through most of Hollow Bastion, and a one-on-one showdown, well, a three-on-one showdown awaits with Riku, coming up just soon. But first, before we go do that, I realized that I forgot a chest that I can go get because we have Glide over here in Agrabah now. So let's go grab that, because it shouldn't cause us to get in any fights while we're going to grab it. And actually, I think while I'm doing that, I'm going to go get the treasure that you can get in Neverland as well. That one up there. That's not what I was referring to. Actually, this might be a pod spider right here. Yeah. That's fine. Thanks for the mithril shard that I don't need. Let's get out of here. And then, over here, it's a pod spider who is dead. And in this chest, we get an Osmos Gummy. Well, that was hardly worth it, wasn't it? Oh well. Yeah, we'll go get the other thing from Neverland as well. So yeah, this time, since we're practically done with Hollow Bastion, Just gotta get over to the princesses and Riku and rescue all of them, really, and figure out what the heck's going on with Riku's dark powers. And we'll go from there. Just waiting school figures class. Gotcha. Oh, KH2 was the first one you played because you picked... Okay, gotcha. That's cool. Everybody's got a favorite, so... Can't say which version you like the most. Honestly, they're all good, so it's, you know, you're spoiled for choice, really, when it comes to Dearly Beloved. Which one of these doors is open? Ah, there we go. I don't know what's in this one, but I don't think it's anything that I need. 5 o'clock door and AP up. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll probably even give that to Goofy so that he can equip Berserk or Cheer. Actually, no, because he's going to be getting an item that lets him equip those later, so it's not that big a deal. Saw your friend playing KH1 not long after it was released. Yeah. It's let's see, when did I play? I think I first played this KH1 in like 2004, I want to say. I was in like 7th grade or something like that, and I saw the commercials for it originally, and I was like, really? Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts together? That sounds dumb. And then I played it, and I was like, this isn't dumb at all. This is awesome. Friend who showed you Final Fantasy 8 not long after saw 7 from another friend. Gotcha. Well, those are 2 good Final Fantasy experiences to have there. 2 good first and second, I suppose. A lot of people will tell you 7 is their personal favorite. So... I don't honestly know which Final Fantasy is my favorite. It's kind of a toss-up, really. It just depends on the mood that I'm in, so... I don't know. Alright, now that we're done twiddling ourselves around all the worlds and everything, we can start this thing up proper. We beat Maleficent last time. The hole in space-time that led to her little area is gone, and now this door has opened so that we can go on in and figure out what the heck's going on with Riku. So that's what we'll go do. I'm just going to save right over this one. I'm not going to do that for the rest of the stream, but that way that's all taken care of. I should also mention, since my my money total and my time is different than what it was at the end of the last stream, I did some of the item grinding that we needed to do in order to do the synthesis materials. I got all of the lucid crystals and all of the, I think, bright crystals? Yeah, bright crystals that we needed. Because there is a room down in the waterway, that one room where the, like, as soon as you go through the bubble that goes underneath and up again, right next to where the maze part was, there's that teeny tiny room off to the side that had a blue trinity and 2 treasure chests in it. If you go into that room, there are 4 dark balls and 1 defender in that room. So basically, there's a save point right next to it, essentially. So I equipped Encounter Plus, I went through the bubble, went into that room, fought them off. If they didn't give me anything, I kept going out and back in until they gave me something. What I did, though, to make sure that my time and money weren't like super high when we got here, was that I only went in and out of the room 5 times. If they didn't give me anything in the 5 times, I just reset. I went back to the title screen, reloaded my save, and went from there. And I ended up with all of the materials in terms of bright crystals and lucid crystals that we'll need for the rest of the game. I didn't do the other ones, the shiny crystals and the power crystals that we needed, because they were kind of a pain in the ass to attempt to grind. I tried to, but the wyverns kept flying off the edge, and at one point a power crystal fell off the edge of the screen, and I was like, okay, nuts to this. And then for the shiny crystals, there just wasn't really a good spot to grind the wizard enemies. So I said, I'll wait, because there's some points later on where we'll be able to fight them a little easier. So that is what we're going to do. And since all of that is there for now, we are going to actually take all of Beast's items, because I could use these. And, well, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not important to have Donald and Goofy having items for this next part. The only person who needs the items is Sora, so just so that you know. Oh, and by the way, watch right here, because there is no railing here, unlike other parts of the lift stop. So If you're not careful, you could fall all the way down there and have to climb all the way back up. It's not that far, but it's far enough to be annoying. So, okay, I have EXP 0 off. Do I have... yes, I do have Encounter Plus off. Good. And you know what? I think we're going to equip... We have Strike Raid on, but I might equip Ars Arcanum, honestly. Where is Strike Raid? There it is. You know what? No, I think just Strike Raid should be good enough for this next part. I'm gonna go and top myself off though. 8th grade, saw 7 in friends' place. Played all number of games except 11. Did play 11, but only briefly, not all the way. Gotcha. Yeah, which ones haven't I played? I haven't played 8, 9, 10, or 11. And I have only played a few, like 1 or 2 hours of 14. I tried it out when they had a 14-day trial a while ago. So those are the ones I haven't played. I've played all the other ones all the way to completion. I think I got 7 when we first got a PS1, which was in like 2000 or 2001, something like that. And I couldn't beat 7. I couldn't get past the train graveyard because I was a timid little kid who was scared of everything at that point. So the train graveyard scared the pants off of me, and I says, nope, I'm putting this down. So, yeah. But I eventually picked it back up and beat it, of course, because, yeah, I mean, I'm not scared of it anymore, so. Well, there's a few of the princesses. We didn't go to some of their worlds. We didn't go to Snow White's world. We didn't go to Belle's world. Or Sleeping Beauty or Cinderella. We went to Jasmine's and Alice's world, but Beast is here, so we didn't go to those worlds. But they are here, so where is Kairi? That is the real question. Yeah, 14 didn't come out until like 2000, I want to say 13 or something, 2013 or 2014. And then they, what? Did Goofy just get hit by a barrier? But yeah, and then they re-released it in like 2015 or something when they tweaked the whole thing. It's no use.
That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up.
So what, is it in the darkness or something? Because you got a door to darkness right there.
You're not Riku.
The keyhole cannot be completed so long as the last princess of heart still sleeps.
Well then go get her heart from the darkness. You're standing right in front of it.
Kairi's a princess?
Also that.
Yes. And without her power, the keyhole will remain incomplete.
I wonder why Sora said it wasn't.
It is time she awakened.
Riku.
Whoever you are, let Riku go. Give him back his heart.
It's probably that dude in the hood, isn't it?
First, you must give the princess back her heart.
What do you mean?
What's...
Are you giving me a heart attack? Is that what your Keyblade's power is?
The princess's heart is responding. It has been there all along. Kairi's heart rests within you.
Kairi's inside me?
Isn't it supposed to be the other way around?
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
So...
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
Ah, crap. So when she faded in Destiny Islands, she didn't actually turn into a ghost or darkness or whatever. Her heart ended up inside of Sora's body.
I shall release you now, princess.
Yeah, alright.
Complete the keyhole with your power. Open the door. Lead me into everlasting darkness.
That's not a good idea, Sora. You need to work on that.
Sora!
There you go.
Forget it. There's no way you're taking Kairi's heart.
Not on my watch. I don't even know anything about it, but... Okay, so now here we are. The one-on-one duel with Riku? Question mark? Begins. He's a little tricky, though, so... Probably because of that. Basically, he's like kind of like what he is in the first fight that you had with him. But slightly more difficult. because, well, your friends aren't here to help you, so. But you can block him, and since I have Olympia, which is difficult to deflect, it's a little easier because you can just kind of block and counterattack. As always with human bosses, try to get behind them before you start doing too much to them. So. But yeah, with the difficult to deflect Keyblade, this is a lot easier than it is otherwise. So we've got plenty of MP now to heal with as well, so that helps. I didn't put Aurora on my thing. I probably should have done that. Uh-oh. He gets harder as the boss fight goes, I mean, obviously. So, gotta watch here, because now he'll start shooting that at you. But yeah, guard and counterattack, that's the big thing here, and don't stand directly in his line of sight, because that's a bad way to go. Yeah, just counterattack as needed, dodge roll as needed, and you should be alright. I was kind of lucky there, honestly. Yeah, you can kind of bait him a little bit if you get too close, so just keep that in mind. Also, you can block that back at him, so just keep that in mind too. But I really dig this fight. It's just so, I don't know, it's so fitting, I guess, is the best way to put it. We started the game with him being so difficult, you know what I mean? And here he is with ridiculous darkness powers. And we have to kick the shit out of him. It's just like, well, this couldn't have gone any other way, really, could it? The whole friendly rivalry thing turned into a bit more of a rivalry. I'll look at chat in a second. Sorry. Just trying to concentrate just a little. But yeah, glide really helps with that attack there. So. Nice. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, so for this part, you kind of want to glide for it, so. And don't worry if you get hit a little bit. Basically, you don't want to be on the ground for that, because it gets kind of hectic. Don't wanna. And that's why you don't want to be on the ground, because, well, that happens. Ow. Yeah. Be a lot nicer if I had Leaf Bracer for this, but oh well. Leaf Bracer, by the way, I didn't explain that ability because we don't have it yet. It allows you to cure yourself without. It basically gives you iframes when you heal, so it's really nice. It gets a little more difficult as the fight goes on to give yourself wind power there, so. Should probably use an elixir at some point. Yeah, the best way to attack him is to bait that short range attack out. And then attack, so. Oh, and you can drop out of the glide, by the way, fairly safely, I find, anyway. If you, listen for him to do his little grunting thing 5 times. The 5th time that he grunts, you can drop out of the glide fairly safely, so. Just in case you needed some help, there's my pro tip for you. And just like that, Dark Riku goes down. Just see if I can smack him silly. Nah. Sliding dash activated, so probably not, but you know. Not bad. I really like that fight. It's really good. I like. It's good for the story, and it's good for the battle. It's all around pretty good. It's one of the best fights in this game, I find.
Riku!
So.
The keyhole.
What? The one behind you? Yeah, about that. I guess we got to do something about that, don't we? All right, hang on. Before we go with this, let me read chat that I missed. Original 14 sucked, but did I see the ending cinematic? Yes, I've seen the ending cinematic for the original 14. It is the best cutscene in any video game I have ever seen. Oh my god, it's incredible. These are innocent Disney characters. They know nothing about being inside each other. Yeah, I know. just had to bring it up, don't you know? The Final Fantasy side of this game knows about people being inside of each other. All right. Lied about having finished all except 11, 14. You screwed up an 8, making the final couple bosses too hard. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I heard you can do that in 8, where if you get yourself too high of a level, it makes the bosses like really, really challenging in the late game. Like to the point where it's very difficult. So, I don't know. That seems like a thing that I might want to do. But I don't know yet. I'll figure that out when I actually play 8. And yes, the battle music for that fight is fantastic as well. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Whole fight's great, man. I was definitely looking forward to it, so.
It won't work. The keyhole's not finished yet.
What does that even mean?
What can we do?
Maybe we gotta go wake Kyrie up.
Oh, so you need the 7 princesses to reveal the key. The Keyblade won't reveal the keyhole here. Okay.
But how?
Yeah, how are we gonna get her heart back if it's...
Keyblade that unlocks people's hearts. I wonder.
Sora, you're scaring me, man. I think I know where your mind's going, and it's a really bad idea. Sora! Come on, man, you don't have to do this.
Hold on.
It's not the answer. You'll cause so many plot holes that you can't possibly comprehend. Oh, come on, man. Don't give me that. And there it is. See, when it was just the original game, this moment was awesome because it was like, holy shit, he just sacrificed himself to save his not really but kind of girlfriend. But knowing the rest of the series the way I do now, I'll just spoil it for you. Him doing that caused literally all of the bad shit to happen for the rest of the series. So... I still really like this whole sequence, though. It's great. It's just... the impact is a little ruined for me, considering what else happens in the series, but... yeah, he's dead, guys. We can go home now. He's a part of the live stream now.
What's happening to me? Falling into darkness.
Like, is any of this for real or not? Hey, Kira, how's it going?
Sora? Are you really...
Oh, you rarely ever played the card game in 8. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I heard that was an integral part of the game, too. So, do we take control of Kyrie now, or what?
I've awakened at last, princess.
Yes, that's basically the gist there, Conquer. The scene's awesome, but the consequences are so much worse.
But now it's over.
So is this actual Ansem? I have Thundara!
We can stop him all by ourselves.
Or Stopra and MP Gift. Hey, he already used Stopra. Not bad, Donald. Don't even have to... never mind.
You won't use me for this!
Riku's holding him off.
Riku!
You've gotta run! The Heartless are coming!
Okay, we should probably leave then. Run away, guys, run away. So when does Kyrie get her Keyblade? Do we have to like go out of Hollow Bastion for her to get it, or what?
About the keyhole.
We'll worry about it later. What, you're not gonna follow him, Mr. Shadow? I mean, you could use a Corridor of Darkness or something. This one looks different than the other ones. Maybe he's a little taller. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I am the shadow now. Great. So that's the real secret. The secret was you're not actually playing as a protagonist of the light. The real protagonist is this little thing. We were a darkness the whole time. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I don't remember the rest of the quote. It's been a while. But anyway, we're a shadow now, so we have to get out of here. We have to follow that duck and that dog? Whatever Goofy's supposed to be. Probably a dog. And Kyrie. In order to get out of here. Now remember, we may have little limbs, but we can't open doors. So if I go here, I can't save, first of all. Second of all, I'm fairly certain you can't get through this way. Oh, yes you can. Never mind. I was wrong. Let's see what else just happened in chat. Sorry, I've been not looking at chat. Several plot holes were born. Yes. Not finished the quest with Kyrie, Donald, and Goofy. Yes, exactly. Totally lost. No change there. Sorry. This game gets a little confusing at this point, but, you know. Do you know the sound of silence? Is that the rest of the quote? Okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason why they had that little section of the lift stop over here that doesn't have a guard railing is because you're supposed to fall off of it as the shadow so that you can get back to the entrance hall a little easier, because that's where we need to go. We basically just need to follow them back to the entrance hall. So that's where we're gonna try to go. If I can figure out how to get there. It's only been like 2 days. I don't know why I'm not figuring this out. And of course, getting there, thankfully we can jump a little high, and the Heartless won't spawn while we're a teeny little shadow. But you got to jump off, so just get used to doing that. I think we gotta jump off again, actually. Yeah, jump off the Great Crest, and that'll bring us down here, which will let us, I think if we get on this, we can hop on over there, because that's our target right over there, the entrance hall. So I'm gonna try to get over there using the lifts. I don't think you need to, but I'm gonna try to do it anyway. Don't worry, though, if you fall all the way down to Rising Falls, because you can actually get out of Rising Falls as the shadow, so it's not a big deal. But obviously, in order to save time, I'd like to just do this. So we can just hop on over here. Really, I think, though, you're kind of supposed to come from the opposite direction, but this works just as well, so just take my word for it. Sound of Silence has lyrics, hello dark smile friend. I only know it from the meme, unfortunately. I've never actually listened to the song, unfortunately, so. Well, yeah, we gotta rescue our friends, man, but we need you to get a Keyblade first, so, you know. Oh, Heartless is after us. I'm gonna go bash him on the head. Is this where Kyrie gets her Keyblade from? I'm coming to get you. I'm going to grope you and pull on your cheeks, and you know what? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's just get on with it. Ow. Well, obviously it wants you to take it home with it.
Sora? Is that you?
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me.
This time I'll protect you.
Okay, so how? Am I gonna give you the Keyblade or what? I mean, you could just use magic or something. Or that could happen.
Kyrie, thank you. Sora!
You know what? We'll figure out how that works later, because I think we need to leave. Hi, Beast.
Go now!
What, you're not coming
Come
with
with
us? Be a pretty good fourth party member, man.
I'm not leaving without Belle.
Oh, right. Alright.
Now go! The Heartless are coming.
Oh, I just took all your items, didn't I?
Alright,
Crap.
let's get out of here.
There's a save point in the library if needed. Bye. Whoops. You looked at the meme, you found the song. Okay, gotcha.
Tell me what happened.
And now things get even more complicated. Yes, exactly. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, we're back in Traverse Town.
So the darkness is flowing out of that keyhole.
Right.
No wonder there are more and more Heartless everywhere. The only way to stop them is... seal the keyhole, right?
But it didn't
Maybe.
work last time.
No one knows what will happen once it's sealed.
I think.
Well, we can't just stay here. We have to do something.
Well, I agree with Sora.
Back there.
In this case,
That's
you're
right.
being a
We
mopey.
have one more friend to worry about. Riku's
A
keyblade
mopey
must
is
have been
what's the
born
is
of
it a
the captive
mopey? I
princess's
don't know.
hearts.
You're just moping
Just
around,
like the
Leon.
keyhole you saw. Of course, without Kyrie's heart, it remained incomplete. Once that keyblade was destroyed, the princess's hearts should have been freed.
So are you saying they're
Don't
stuck
worry,
back
Sora.
there, or?
If anyone can save your friend, you can.
I'm glad I got your vote of confidence. So now what do we do? Just go back, or? Maybe they're stuck in Hollow Bastion. Yeah. So they're probably all sitting there trying to hold the darkness at bay. Well, we should probably get over there then. And I believe this is the trigger, by the way. If you go and fight Riku, I'm pretty sure that changes the spawns for all of the different Heartless in the whole world, in every world. So if you didn't do your grinding for stuff before and you needed to go to specific places, well, reload your save, because at this point you're SOL. If you have to do stuff like elemental shard grinding from like the colored floating Heartless and stuff, now it becomes a little harder to do that because some of the Hollow Bastion enemies will start showing up in place of those enemies, and it gets basically there's less of them, so it's harder to grind for materials. It's easier to grind for the crystal materials now because the enemies from Hollow Bastion are all over the place, but then you have to go hunting for the other ones. So if you want your shards and stuff, reload your save file, fight Riku again after you get all of the stuff you need, and then come back and you'll be good to go. I think that's how it works anyway. Though, honestly, I could have sworn you had to wait until you sealed the Hollow Bastion keyhole to do this part, like to have the new Heartless pop up, but, whatever. So how does that even work? I mean, I'm good, I think. Well, that's probably either Riku or the princesses, if we're being honest there, so. Alright, well, anyway. Let's see if we can get out of here now. Make our way back. Are there any new Heartless in here? Probably, if I go over here. We'll meet up with some... Yep, there you go. So here's all the new Heartless that you can fight here. We've already fought that whole group there, so I'm not really that concerned. But yeah, all the Hollow Bastion Heartless are now in every world, basically, so it makes it a little more challenging to find the ones that were here normally. Actually, I think I recall... I think I checked last time. Now we can actually make... some new a new synthesis item, I think. I don't think it's some. Yeah, we're still missing a few materials from this, and this I need a shiny crystal, and this I need a power and a shiny crystal. Alright. But we can make the Heart Guard, which actually is better than the Dark Ring for Donald there, so I'm going to make it, and I'm going to give it to him as his ultimate accessory, because I was planning on making it anyway, so let's go do that. And we also got Second Chance for Sora there, which is a really nice ability, so we're going to equip that. I must have gotten some more MP from that fight as well, so... Does this all make more sense if you see everything? A little bit. I mean, the first game's lore is kind of contained in its own right, because they weren't sure if this game was going to succeed or not. So if you see the whole entirety of the first game by itself, pretty much everything will make sense. When you start getting into the next games in the series, it just gets more and more needlessly complicated, especially if you start playing anything after Kingdom Hearts 2. So, if you're going to see anything and you want it to make sense, just watch the first game, because after that, everything is going to get completely SOL. So, well, just off the wall, basically. So, anyway, so he's got the Dark Ring equipped. Here's the Heart Guard, reduces dark damage by the same amount, gives him some HP and a little extra defense. So that's nice. Keep that equipped for him for a little while. I just wish Goofy would get his 4th accessory slot. That'll probably happen sometime soon. We also got the Ragnarok ability, by the way, from the boss fight there. It's an aerial combo that shoots out magic projectiles at the end of it. It's pretty good. It's probably the second best. Honestly, Strike Rate is the best one because it lets you keep your distance and do stuff, but it's probably the second best one out of all of them. The projectiles that you shoot out are homing projectiles as well, so it'll home in on enemies, which is pretty good. But the most important one we got there was Second Chance, which keeps us alive even after taking a hit that would normally kill us. So that is absolutely necessary, and that's why I've equipped it. Oh, that's what okay, I must have taken Jackpot off in order to give Goofy Cheer and Berserk, because I guess we really don't need Jackpot at this point. We've got enough money, so no big deal. Donald got a little more HP now, though, so let's go down here and do this. Before we go anywhere, though, I'm going to try to see if I can find a spot where I can fight wyverns and wizards here in Traverse Town so that I can get the power and shiny crystals I need. I still need 2 power crystals and 3 shiny crystals, so that will, both of those, if I can get them, will help out quite a bit. I think we had to talk to Sid, though, in order to do this. We have to go back to Hollow Bastion. I think if you tried to go back, you would see that you can't for some reason. I think it, like, locked off the way to it or something like that, so... Let's see here. What did we miss? If you see everything in a short period of time, if you see it spaced out over years, no. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, there's a video recap. Okay. On YouTube, posted in March this year. That's very good. We have to pause and rewind to catch everything because it comes at you fast. Okay. If you can find that, Dreamwalker, or if you're on the I think you're on the Discord. Yeah, you're on the Discord there. So if you can find that video, the recap, if you'd like, you can post it in the videos and music section in the Discord server. So that way, if anybody who's confused, they can catch up. So, yeah, there's that. Well, I kind of have to, Sid. I know they're multiplying by the minute, but I'm the Keyblade bearer, so I kind of have to go there and seal the keyhole. Ah, okay, so you know a secret passage, do you? And where am I going to get this new navigation gummy? The secret waterway. Oh, okay, so you stashed one in there, huh? Gotcha, okay. So we'll head to the secret waterway and see if we can find that, Well, life comes at you fast, Sid. Life comes at you fast. Anyway, yeah, so we gotta go to the secret waterway to find that special gummy block he was talking about there. Should I equip Lady Luck? 11 MP is kind of enticing. Spamming Thunder has never been better, at least not so far in this file. I think the best place to fight wizards is... Oh, there's a sniper wild in here. Hang on, I gotta get out of here. Is in here. Because I think if you fight this defender, and then once the defenders die, it spawns some wizards for you to fight. But it's not just the one defender, it's all 3 in here, and then they'll spawn a bunch of wizards. I've also heard that the alleyway is a good place to fight them, so we'll go check that out after this. Get him, guys. There we go. There we go. But yeah, if you have Encounter Plus, you can just... maybe this wasn't such a good idea with Lady Luck, because they'll start teleporting and spamming Thunder and all that stuff. Wizards are just a little on the annoying side. I need to heal myself in a moment, though. Yeah, I didn't know they could do that right straight out of a teleport there.
Heal! Donald!
No shiny crystals this time, unfortunately. Alright, but we gotta go to the secret waterway, so let's go that way. I'm gonna re-equip Olympia just because it does more damage. Physical damage, that is. I know that having the ability to spam Thunder is great, but we don't have Thundaga yet, so that makes it a little less good. We don't need to fight Surge Ghosts. That was one. Oh, Goofy got MP haste, which is nice.
Let's go!
Strike rate definitely helps when you're fighting these guys because they have a tendency to kind of go off in random directions there. And with MP haste, it really helps us. Of course, the problem now is that Goofy has like a million good abilities, and I don't know which ones to give him. I really want to give him MP haste, but I don't know what to get rid of for it. I really want him to have this, this, and this in combination, which... Let's unequip this, actually, and do that, and then give him Jackpot back. There we go. And eventually we'll be able to equip probably everything. I mean, we won't need Jackpot or Lucky Strike in a little while, so once he gains a little more AP, we should be fine. Yeah, I really want Goofy to get as much MP back as possible, like very quickly, because getting it back quickly for him is important, since he'll be able to give the rest of us a bunch of AP that way. Wow. They're more annoying than I remember them being, these wizards. Oh well. What are you gonna do, right? And yeah, your friends come back fairly quickly after battles are over, so that helps a little bit.
Heal!
So much more tired than you have any right to be.
Come on!
That's alright. Well, it's not good to be tired, but just need to get a little more rest, that's all. Does this go through there? Yes, it does. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Interesting. Goes through their little thunder spam thing. Like their iframes from the thunder. Okay, so that's how you beat the wizards, is you stop them, and then you fight them. Keep that in mind. Probably the best way to fight them to get stuff. Especially since they drop MP balls, like that definitely helps out. There's the green room. The red room's there. Nothing here. There's the waterway we need to go into, but first, let's go up here. There we go. I should use stop more. I don't use it enough, I think, to really make it worthwhile. I haven't used it that much, really. It's one of those abilities where it's like I always kind of want to use it, but your customized menu just doesn't have the room for it. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess I could do this, but really my usual MO when it comes to my customized menu is to have something like this going on, and then have either Gravira or Thundara here, or the upgraded versions. But I guess I could try this. Because stop really does help. Like, it costs 2 MP, but you basically get it back pretty quickly if you, you know, do some fighting. Especially with MP haste equipped, like my MP comes back pretty quick that way, so. But anyway, I gotta go in the secret waterway, and apparently Kairi beat us here. I don't know how she managed that one, but alright. Wasn't it a moon before? Because it's a sun right now. It's a little weird. Maybe it changes depending on what day it is. Or that. That could happen too. In case you're wondering, Kira, no, they don't explain this part at all, so... It's just one of those quirks of Traverse Town, I suppose. Most of the other stuff they're pretty good at explaining, though. Yeah, we gotta form a plan here, Kairi, of how we're gonna get back to Hollow Bastion, so... And that.
A light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh,
Don't walk towards
forever
it!
story, right?
That's right. We were together.
You know what's funny? I looked everywhere for you, but you were with me all along.
They're always in the last place you look, Sora.
Finally, we're together, Kairi. Now, it's time to get Riku back.
Right.
You think it'll ever be the same again between us? Riku's lost his...
What, lost
When
his
I
heart?
turned
We
into
can
a
get it back
Heartless,
to him.
You saved me, remember?
Does that mean she has to come with us?
I was lost in the darkness.
Because she
I
kind of
couldn't
can't
find my
fight.
way. As I stumbled through the dark, I started forgetting things. My friends, who I was. The darkness almost swallowed me. But then I heard a voice. Your voice. You brought me back.
I didn't want to just forget about you, Sora. I couldn't.
That's it.
That's funny for reasons I
Our
can't
hearts
explain
are
yet.
connected. And the light from our hearts broke through the darkness. I saw that light. I think
The light
that's
of
what saved me.
friendship.
No matter how deep the darkness, a light shines within. I guess it's more than just a fairy tale.
It's
Well,
probably
let's go.
like one of those tales
go.
that...
Why not?
Because it's way too dangerous.
But she's the one that saved you from the darkness, so
Come on,
don't...
Sora. We made it this far by sticking together.
Yeah, don't we need
You
her?
can't go alone.
Kairi, even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore.
We never really
Right?
were, considering you were kind of here the whole time.
I can't help.
You'd
Do
kind of
you-
be in my way.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Do you have a Keyblade? Because that would
You
help.
win.
What?
Take this.
Why do you have
It's my
a...
lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me.
Oh.
I will.
As I crush it in my hand.
Promise?
Promise.
Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
Yeah, same, Kairi. Same. And we obtained the Oathkeeper keychain. And you may recall, that was the lucky charm that she was making way back in the first stream. With Thalassa shells, so... Meanwhile, thousands of miles away from where we were... The Afterworld? Are you saying the Underworld, or what? He's deep in that darkness, it's, It's really pushing down on him. The gravity in here is so intense! I think that, the other Keyblade? Because this scene is new to the Final Mix version. And the reason why there's no voice acting is because, well, I think in the Japanese version there is. But, they didn't update it for Final Mix version, because it never came to the US until probably way late. Like, after Haley Joel Osment hit puberty late, so... If he would have voiced anything in these Final Mix cutscenes, it wouldn't have sounded like Sora anymore, so... They just said, skip it! Yeah, how do we get out of here, voice in his head? From both sides? Okay. So you have a key, and Sora has a key. No, it's too late to escape crossing fate, apparently. Yeah, and the lip syncing is even not synced up to the English speaking parts. It's synced up to the Japanese parts. So, I think. I could be wrong. It is weird, though, seeing them go to such lengths to get the lip syncing down pat in a game that came out in 2002 for a part where there's no speaking role, you know what I mean? It's a little weird. Yes, Kairi Warrior Princess, yeah. What do they not explain? The mural at the end of this tunnel, they don't explain that. It's just one of those things. It does add some atmosphere, yeah, you're right about that. And yes, if Kairi knew magic, she could help possibly more than Donald because she could actually heal us when we need it. It does make me wonder, though, because in Kingdom Hearts 3, apparently they're going to let you have two... well, in addition to Donald and Goofy, you can also have two partners with you from the actual worlds that you go to. So like in the Toy Story trailer, they had Sora in the world with Donald and Goofy, and then as soon as you were done with the cutscene at the beginning of the world, you also got Buzz Lightyear and Woody as allies. So you were fighting with 5 people in your party, basically. So it's making me kind of wonder. I'm pretty sure what they're going for is at the very end of Kingdom Hearts 3, it's going to be Sora, Donald, Goofy, Riku, and Kairi all fighting at the same time for whatever final boss they cook up for it. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'll bring it back after I get done uncrushing it. But anyway, yeah, so way back there we got the Oathkeeper Keyblade. It's kind of like a straight upgrade to the Crab Claw, I think. Actually, it raises max MP, it's a standard size Keyblade, it deals a string of critical blows, it's pretty good strength-wise as well. The only issue, of course, that I have with it is that it's difficult to deflect, so I can't just keep mashing the counterattack button and hoping for the best. So we're going to hold on to Olympia for a little while longer here, and just make do with that for now. But anyway, we can go up to Merlin's house now, and then we can head over to see Sid, and give him that Navi Gummy that he had there. I could just teleport there, I suppose, but, you know. Why not also have Mickey, Terra, Aquaventus, and Axel helping you? Yeah, well, that's the question. See, that's the thing, is that they're like, oh, well, we're going to make it so you can have 4, you know, ally party members in the whole game. And it's like, that's great if you just played the first game, but if you played the rest of the games, you're like, well, now there's this whole supporting cast that you could have helping you. And that just needlessly complicates things, so, you know. And yeah, you got to play that at the expo, didn't you? The demo with the Toy Story part. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to handle it, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I don't need to fight you guys. Goodbye. Let's go, guys. We're leaving. Only going to fight when I need to from here on out, basically. Got to keep my levels low for the super bosses, don't you know? Well, I don't have to keep my levels low, but I'd like to. Do I need any items before I go? I don't really think so. I think we're good, honestly. I'm gonna hold on to that AP up, actually, because I might want to give that to Goofy here at a certain point. I know it's kind of like, well, you shouldn't give that stuff to Goofy, but I'm not equipping, like, any abilities here, so... Whereas Goofy has need of some of the abilities, and he doesn't have the AP for them, so... I will give... I don't know when Donald got Lucky Strike, but I'll take it. Definitely will help with getting those shiny crystals and power crystals that I need. So there's that. If I unequip that and that... Actually, no, because there's an accessory that I can get for him that'll give him plus 3 AP in a little while, and if he gets that in his 4th accessory slot soon, then I can equip Second Chance instead of Berserk and Cheer, and then we'll just go from there. Or I can unequip Jackpot even and give him it that way. I'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, Chrono Trigger did party balance really well, I find. It's really good in terms of the way that it structures your parties and everything. And it seems like the thing with it, too, while there are certain parties that work better than others in certain scenarios, it seems like every party member in Chrono Trigger has some use, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like any one of them is a straight upgrade to another one. I mean, Marley and Frog are a little bit similar, but other than that, there's very little similarities between your party members, so it makes everybody seem useful depending on the situation, which is always nice. It's always nice to have party members that are all useful, you know what I mean? Rather than just be like, well, now this party member's obsolete because, you know, there's this other party member that just has abilities that are better than them. It's like, that doesn't really do it for me, you know? Anyway, Sid's gonna fix up our ship so he can take his secret passage to get to the Hollow Bastion again. Cool. Sounds good. Ah, Sid, I can take care of myself, man. I know you're looking at me like some sort of granddad or something, but it's fine. I can handle myself. We good. Anyway, we can go back to Hollow Bastion now to work on sealing up that keyhole, and that's pretty much exactly what we're going to do. But I think we're going to go to Neverland again to get another item from the clock tower. Can we, though? We can find out, actually. Okay, so that warp hole that you see over there is the one that you can take in order to get to Hollow Bastion. I think that's what they're going to tell us. And also, like I said, there's the Heartless in each of the worlds has changed to reflect the fact that the ones in Hollow Bastion are now all over the place, and the battle levels have changed as well. So it's, like they said, worth revisiting places, especially if you haven't gotten all of the like Trinities or Dalmatians in different places. If you really want to gain some levels to make the end game a little easier, now would be the best time to do so. So there's that to remember. You know what? Before we go doing this, because I gotta normally drive to that, but before we go doing that so we can get here and then end up back at Hollow Bastion, let's go see in Neverland if we can go to the clock tower. If it's not on the world map there, then that means a super boss has spawned in here, and I can probably take it actually at this level, but we'll see. What are you talking about? It's just the guy in the place telling you can only have 3 people at a time. Oh, okay. What was his... Gaspar. Gaspar was his name, the Guru of... either the Guru of Time... Yeah, he had to have been the Guru of Time. But yeah, Gaspar... He didn't beat around the bush. He was just like, there's only enough room in the slipstream for 3 people. You gotta leave some people back here so the time doesn't get too convoluted. It's like, okay then. Yeah, that's an interesting way of doing it as well. They kind of explained it away in a certain way in the actual game, so I think that's how they did. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, the clock tower is not available on the world map here. So that means something must have happened over there. What could have happened? Well, we are about to find out, actually. So, here's what I want to do. Basically, we need Peter Pan in the party for this part, and we want all the ethers and all the elixirs, so that's what we're going to do. The question here, of course, is do I want Donald in the party so that he can use magic? Because this next boss is basically all magic. Like, the entire boss fight revolves around you being able to use magic. Or do I want Peter Pan in the party? Well, I need Peter Pan in the party. I could keep Goofy for MP gift. That seems like a better idea, honestly. So we'll go with this party. But yeah, get as many ethers as you have available and elixirs and all that other stuff, and just keep them in your inventory. Stock them up, you know what I mean? Let's put that there. I'm gonna put this one here. Give myself a mega elixir here, because I got enough of them. And then just give myself more ethers here. Actually, I'm gonna make this an elixir. We got enough of them. So, and then just give Peter Pan and Goofy all the ethers. I'll give them each a mega ether as well. Goofy probably is going to have more slots that he'll need, so let's go a couple potions for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a mega ether. Alright. Cool. You know what, actually... Let's do this, put these up. Here. Sorry, I'm just rearranging stuff so I can give him a, I'm gonna give Goofy a Mega Elixir, actually, so I'll give him another Mega Ether. But yeah, stock up on as much MP as you can here. It's super important for this next part. We'll want to equip Lady Luck, so we have it, and that should be good, I think. Alright, now we should be good. Am I fighting Michael Jackson? The thing that we're fighting has a pretty swag coat. Michael Jackson probably would have worn it. It's pretty stylish. It's a little torn, but, well, you know. Alright, Conker, take it easy. Yeah, Kira, if you have to, go ahead, go to sleep, but you've been up long enough, I know. It's fine. Do I want anything? I definitely want to customize some stuff here. You're good like that. You're good like that as well. I need Blizzara here and Fyra here, I think. Yeah, that seems good. Alright, let's actually go ahead and save again one more time just to be sure. And then we'll go see if what I thought was going to be here is actually here. If it's not, then I prepared for nothing again, but that's okay. And actually, let me take a drink of water before we go do this as well, because it might take a little bit. But yeah, make sure you're prepared before you go to the clock tower, because once you go there, well, you'll see in a moment. Well, there it is. Let's head in and get to one of those doors. Hello there! You're new. So what's your deal? So this is the Phantom. It is one of a few super bosses in this game. And if you're wondering, super boss, why are you taking that on now? Well, don't worry, it's not that bad. It's bad, just not that bad. But basically, the Phantom, he turns that clock on so that it, basically the clock sets a doom counter on your allies, and if you let the clock run out, well, we're gonna have problems. But you can see how he has the, like a color in the little heart thing there. When the heart is white, you want to, oh god, ow. When the heart is white, you want to, let me heal myself before I do this. When the heart is white, you can attack him with physical attacks. When the heart is yellow, you can attack him with electricity. Red, you can attack him with fire, and blue, you can attack him with blizzard. And you can basically hit him 3 times, and then he has that little white flash happen. Hit him, guys. There we go. And that's basically how you beat him. Stop the clock after 3 hits, and then go from there. I don't know if we have enough damage output for this, though. By the way, when you hit him 3 times and he moves towards the clock face, you want to basically not be directly in his line of sight there, because he has a projectile attack that deals damage over time to you. It's really aggravating, so don't get stuck in it. Speaking of aggravating, oh god. Alright, so yeah, do that, and then stay away from him. You can dodge his attacks by gliding down, basically, and it's a little easier. Peter Pan must have gotten him. He must have used a physical there. But yeah, Peter, since I have him set to constantly attack, there's the projectile, by the way, but the sides of the clock tower will block it, so that really helps. But yeah, Peter Pan will, since I have him set to constantly use physical attacks, he'll assault the shit out of this guy, so it really helps. He's not too bad, though, because the only thing he has is his little claw swipe thing, so, you know, other than the projectile attack. I should be using the triangle button to direct them to hit him.
Fire!
Thank you, Goofy. So yeah, basically 3 hits, go stop the clock again, and then keep going. And eventually we'll have him. It just might take a little while, that's all. Problem, of course, comes when he's using the Blizzard one, because Blizzard sort of spreads out when you hit people with it. Can you heal me instead of doing that, please?
This should help.
Ow. Let's do it again. I'm gonna stop the clock again as well. If you don't stop the clock, by the way, the counter that's above your friends' heads will keep ticking down, and if it hits 0, they die. And I'm pretty sure they can't come back once they die from that one. It's basically like Doom in the Final Fantasy series. It's no good. Thank you, Goofy. You can always tell when he's doing the projectile thing, because he'll move close to the clock, and then you'll hear him, like, go or something like that, so. You can also dodge by just floating away from him, too, so that helps. Let's hit the clock up again. I haven't had to use any of my MP healing items yet, so that kind of helps a little bit. Ow. Thanks for the era, that helped a little bit. Ugh. So I can get him with that. Alright, cool. Hit him! I'll heal myself. There we go. Thank you. And thank you again. I needed it for this. Oh. Almost walked right into that one. Yeah, this fight's a little challenging for the point that I'm doing it at. You're kind of supposed to be about level 70 before you do it. So, yeah. But we'll be fine. Trust me, we'll be fine. Oh, God. Nice. Another one. Ah! Ow. That's second chance coming in handy right there, so... we need a Mega Elixir. Hold on. There we go. Now. Some healing would be nice. Oh, wait. Peter Pan doesn't have a healing spell, does he? Damn it. Well, I can do it. No big deal. There we go. Nice job, guys. Alright, let's stop the clock again. But yeah, Goofy having MP Rage and MP Haste is also really nice for this fight because it lets you kind of... he's basically, like I said before, he's that MP battery that I was talking about before, where he sort of just gives everybody all the MP because he gets hit and he regenerates his MP really quickly, and it's just, it's all around good. Got him, good. Let's see if I can heal Goofy. Yeah, you gotta kind of micromanage the magic menu a little bit and almost claw the controller a little bit to get it to work, so there's that. Alright, there's that one. Let's go over here, actually. Stop the clock again. Thank you, Goofy. Yeah, having MP Gift, MP Rage, and MP Haste on Goofy for this entire fight, really nice. There we go. Try to direct them to do stuff for me, you know?
See ya.
Cool. This is, by the way, out of the super bosses, this is probably the easiest one, because really it's just a matter of having the right items and abilities for this fight. If you've got both of those, then you're in good shape.
Thunder. Deep freeze.
He can get a little tricky if you don't have second chance, though, so I kind of lucked out picking the sword first, because the sword, well, it gives me second chance faster than any of the other stuff, so that really helps.
Heal.
I'm gonna hit the clock up again. If anybody's saying anything in chat, sorry. This fight takes a bit of concentration to get through properly, because he's got like 4 or 5 bars of health. He's pretty beefy.
Deep freeze.
Thank you, Goofy. Nice. Alright, let's stop the clock again.
Here.
He's doing his little projectile thing. Has London just noticed this happening in the sky? That's the question. Asking the real questions here, Dreamwalker. Asking the real questions. Wow. I don't know.
Freeze.
If they do, then they've got good eyes, because I don't think I could see that. Well, yeah, I guess I could. Random people just flying around with a phantom following them, I'd probably see that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the blizzard part because of the way that blizzard spreads out, but yeah, it's fine. We can handle. Oh God! Hi. Oh.
Fire.
Okay. This one up and stop. There we go. I don't know where he is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's gonna be a long fight just because I'm not really a high level for this part, so. And if I had like Firaga or something like that, this would go a lot quicker, but I don't have that, so gotta make do with what I got. I'm probably gonna need a wow! Kind of bent around the corner there. Oh God! I hit the wall. That's what can happen if you stick too close to the clock. So that's unfortunate, but we'll make do. Let's see what we got here. Written a culture program to only look at the floor. Oh, that's funny. Does everybody have... No, you guys still have... Oh, I know why, because I didn't load up my save file. That's why. Alright. Let's load up my save file, which has all my items and stuff stuck in place there. Maybe try leveling up first. Give me a few chances here. I might still be able to get them. I mean, we're not going to get that much higher leveled here. If we get to 70, I'll be surprised, you know what I mean? So, but let's give it another try. You know what I could do? No, that wouldn't work, I don't think. I was thinking I could, like, stick stop or cure on my shortcut list and then do fire and blizzard from the menu, but that might be a little difficult. Yeah, let's try it a couple more times, and if I can get it there, we'll be good. If not, well, then we'll figure it out. It's worth a shot at this point, I think. It's doable at this point. It's just hard, that's all. Come on. That might be the problem right there. Okay. Because he was too far away. I didn't duck far enough when he did his swipe thing. He's hard to hit, though, isn't he? Alright, that's fine. You get him, guys. You couldn't have just bent up just a little more, could you there, Ice Spell? Oh god. Again. I think I dodged it that time, though. Mindful of where the clock tower is. I didn't really need to heal there, but...
See ya.
Don't do that. There we go. Now let's go get the clock before it starts winding down again. It just started again. It takes like 10 or 20 seconds for it to wind down, but still wouldn't recommend trying to... I still wouldn't recommend leaving the clock for too long, because if you do, well, that's when problems start to come up. Yeah, I really shouldn't heal unless I need it.
Fire! Thunder!
No, let's not. Oh god.
Fire!
There we go.
Here! See ya! Fire!
Of course, if my friends are dead, that doesn't really help us. Okay. With hyper healing, though, they should get back up fairly quickly. What you got? Physical? Alright. Come on, Sora, you can do better than that. Get at him, buddy. There we go.
Come on!
Yeah, the cloak sort of blocks your physical attacks, which is kind of annoying if I'm being honest. Thank you, Goofy. Gotcha, bitch. Okay, now I need to get him. There we go. Nice. Got him. Goofy. Just don't get hit by the projectile, you two. We'll be in good shape. Alright, let's go close to him so he doesn't swipe at me too in a difficult way. There we go. So stick close to him. Manipulate the clock as you need to. Go for it. His little... No. Couldn't see it there for a minute. Oh boy. Alright, now he's doing his little projectile thing. Yeah, wait for that to happen and then go back. What you you got? Physical. That's fine. Oops. Thanks for all that, guys. Nice. Oh, wizard. Alright, which side? Not that side, this side. This is doing his little thing there. But yeah, you don't have to do this fight at this point. It's a little challenging at this point, but hey, I like a little challenge here and there. Well. Goofy, I gotta make good use of my Mega Elixirs here. Nice. Let's go to this side. Probably should have taken more Mega Elixirs. I have like 6 of them, so. I think if you had Eroga but as well, that would help here. Because I think Eroga deals a little bit of damage to him when he's got the white heart there. Oh god, let's get closer. There we go.
Fire!
What else? Physical? Alright, I can handle that. The only trouble is that you typically don't get a chance to use a finisher on him in this fight, because typically you don't get a chance to attack him 3 times in a row with a physical attack. So...
See ya!
That's kind of the case. You usually end up with 2 physical attacks at the most. If you get any. You might get none. So.
Fire! Fire!
Again.
Thunder!
But yeah, having the level 3 versions of the spells is probably the best way to go for this fight. So. If you stay on them, you can make it a little easier on yourself. Because he staggers every time you hit him, so that helps a little too. Thank you. Goofy being the MP generator again, which is nice.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Alright, let's go. This is a little too much distance because he'll start swiping again, but that's okay. Do your little okay.
Deep freeze!
Wow.
See ya!
Heal. Nice.
Heal!
Goofy. Doing his little that thing, so let's let him do it, and then go from there. What you got? Deep freeze. Gotcha.
Deep freeze! Thunder!
Oops, that's not thunder.
Fire!
There we go.
Here!
I think he gets more aggressive as the fight goes on too, so you gotta be a little careful of that, obviously.
See ya! See ya!
I think I could have probably manual aimed that, but no.
Deep freeze!
I also should probably heal.
Deep freeze!
I'll do it in a minute. Okay, not that clock face. This clock face.
Heal!
What you got for me? Go, I can handle physical.
Here! Here! See ya!
What's he getting up to? Okay. I shouldn't be stopping the clock as much as I am, though. I'm kind of wasting MP a little bit. Okay. Basically, whenever he does his little missile attack, that's when you want to stop the clock. So.
Thunder!
Like right now. That's gone. Let's see what he's up to. Physical. And I can handle it. Get right in there.
Fire!
Ah. Okay.
See ya!
There we go. Let's keep an eye on him.
Thunder!
Gonna do your that now? Okay. Yes. So that when he stays in one place for a little bit, that's your cue to know that he's gonna use his projectile attack, so.
Deep freeze!
But it's not too bad, just fly around as needed.
Fire!
We're gonna need a Mega Elixir or an Ether of some kind here in a moment. I'll take the Elixir. Oh, I should probably stop the clock while I'm at it.
Stop! Sora!
So what are you up to over here? Alright. Not you, Peter Man, this guy. Nice, Goofy, nice. Just don't fly into his swipe and we'll be fine.
Deep freeze! Here!
Alright. Peter Pan should be up in a minute.
Stop!
Or I could be not stingy and actually heal him.
Peter Pan!
Don't give up!
Thunder!
Got a hit in there, so that's
See
good.
ya! Thunder!
Yeah, honestly, Goofy's the most important party member in this fight because of his battery capacity.
Stop!
As long as he can be your MP battery, like once Peter Pan runs out of items, he's basically just there to use physical attacks and give Sora Arrow, which is not a bad thing to have. But yeah, he's less useful than he otherwise would be. She got fire. Handle again. And thunder. I don't have enough MP. Hold on.
This should help.
There we go.
Sora! Thunder!
Yeah. Next, okay, you're gonna use your little projectile thing. Let's see what else you got. Physical.
Fire!
What else you got out? Physical. Okay. Let's let him do another swipe. Yep. That's fine. The problem with his swipe, of course, is that you have to dodge it, and in order to dodge it, you have to move out of the way, and then your friends sort of move into the way of his claw swipe, which usually doesn't end well for them, I'll be honest with you. So, yeah, it's a bit of a catch-22 there, but, you know. Oops.
Fire!
If Donald was here, he'd probably be helping a little more. Like, if I could take just Donald and Goofy into this fight, it would be I'd probably like the fight a little better because it would go a little quicker. Because Donald could actually cast and, you know, excuse me, do something other than stand there most of the time. Because it's not like Peter Pan is, or it's not like Donald can't use physical attacks, you know what I mean? So.
Fire!
What's up to? Alright. Claw swipe, and then.
Here!
There. Blizzard. Thank you, Goofy. And he's going the whole gamut today. Alright. Projectiles. Stop this. If you wanted a point where I would recommend when you could do this fight, there is another cup that's going to be happening in the Coliseum soon. And I would say if you do this fight after that opens up, you'd probably be fine. So, if you want a time period of when you should do it, that's when I'd say to do it. But, yeah, we'll be fine. Is that 2 more health bars or 3? So orange is the 3rd health bar. So right now he's got a little over 2.5, or a little under 2.5 health bars left. Oops, that's thunder. So he's quite spongy, but again, that's because I'm pretty much not supposed to be fighting him until a little later.
Thunder!
So, quite spongy indeed.
Stop!
I think Goofy and Peter Pan are out of items there. Which might be a problem.
Fire!
Considering where we are in the fight.
Fire!
Especially now. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna need this though.
Here!
Stop the clock again. It's a matter of resources too. Like if you don't have enough item resources, you might just straight up lose the fight. So you gotta be a little careful. I mean, you can win the fight without having enough resources. You just have to bait out his physical thing, and sometimes that's a little difficult.
Thunder! Here!
I thought the clock was going again. That's why I kind of moved over towards it. Really, I probably should have just given everybody some elixirs instead of ethers. Given more elixirs rather than just ethers, but it's alright. Too late now. If I die again, then I'll figure it out.
Fire! Deep freeze! Fire!
Okay, that's his projectile attack.
Stop!
Yeah, I'm probably going to run out of items if I'm being honest with you, because I don't think I'm going to have enough to...
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
I don't think I'm going to have enough to get through the other 2 health bars. I mean, I could take hits deliberately so that I could... Well, no, I don't have MP Rage, never mind.
Fire!
I was going to say, if I have had MP Rage, I could deliberately take hits to get my MP back, but... Yeah, I don't have that. So.
Stop!
Might go and equip some elixirs after this, then.
Fire!
Now we're down to 2 health bars, so that's a good sign.
Here! Fire!
Crap.
Fire! See ya!
At least he's using the lower cost spells for me right now. Projectile thing, I see my last elixir.
Stop! Fire! See ya! See ya! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
And that's the other thing, is that sometimes when Goofy uses his little battery recharge for your MP there, with MP Gift, he'll throw it at Peter Pan instead of Sora, which is kind of annoying, honestly, because Sora needs the MP far more than Peter Pan will need it through this whole fight, so... But thankfully, with Goofy dead, he just regenerated a couple of MP from how much damage he took, so that should help a little.
Stop!
So long as he gives it to me, not Peter Pan. If he gives it to Peter Pan, well, we might be in hot water. We'll see. Can I have that MP, Goofy? No? Alright, fine. Make do without it then.
Here!
What I could do, actually, thinking about it, is I could unequip Peter Pan's stop and arrow abilities, and that would actually make it so that his MP never goes down, so then I could go from there.
Fire!
That might be smart. I might have to do that in a moment, because I don't have enough to stop this now, so I might as well die! And that's what that does. It's very bad. if it hits you, that projectile, because that goes straight through your second chance and all the way dead. So it is a little easier than Aqua's Phantom Superboss, I think, because it's less whatchamacallit. I think it's more tedious, I think, but less difficulty, that's all. Okay, so obviously I need more elixirs. Exchange for that. Exchange for that. Exchange that up here. We'll change this out for Mega Elixir. We'll change this out for a Mega Elixir. There we go. These ethers aren't really working as well as I hoped they would, so maybe if I give you guys just a bunch of Mega Ethers, that should be fine. I'll give Peter Pan another one here. And then how about we stick you guys with some elixirs, because we got a bunch. I'll give you each like one. That's fine. Alright, so there's that. Now, if we unequip Peter Pan's Time Out and Storm's Eye abilities, that means his MP will never go down because all he's using is physical attacks, which is perfect because that means that Goofy will only ever battery me with MP Gift. So, yeah, this should work just a little better, I think, than the other stuff. Alright, so let's save it here again. So this is the third try. If I can't get it this time, then we will just move on to the next thing. And I'll come back and do it later when we're a little bit more prepared. Did I equip enough? Yeah, that should be good, I think. Because I can always heal people as needed. Well, how many elixirs do I have in stock? I have 5 more. I might as well stick them somewhere. Stick them here. I got just enough room for all of them, too. Alright, cool. Good. We can't buy elixirs, but trust me, it's worth it. It's a super boss, so we're gonna need them. I suppose you could summon Tinkerbell for this fight as well. She's actually fairly useful because she will periodically heal you, and I forget if it's this game or the second game, but I'm pretty sure she revives you once, and only once, if you die. So she's useful. But, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, it's fine, Kira, no problem. We'll get him. We'll get this Phantom. We just gotta be properly prepared, that's all. Alright. Well, gracious first little spot. Of course, his defense is freaking enormous, as you can see with how little damage I did there.
Fire!
Nice. Okay, he's doing his little ball thing. Don't get hit by it, as I said before. Your allies will never get hit by it because it's always targeting Sora, so don't worry about that part. Okay, gracious there too. Duck and dive that. What you got? What you got for me? It's thunder. It's fire. Put it in there. There we go. Just gotta slot it in. Only worth it because I know I won't be battling the hardest super bosses. I'll be battling all the super bosses in this game. It's just worth it because honestly, this is the only one where items are actually important out of all of the super bosses. Well, I shouldn't say that. This is the only one, well, there's 2 really where items can matter, but in the other super boss fights, you either get enough MP back to heal enough because of MP Rage or MP Gift, MP Haste, all of that stuff, or they're just straight up they'll like either one-shot you down to second chance immediately or stuff like that. So this is the one where the items matter the most, and that's why I'm saying, you know what, it's not in a too good to use club anymore. We're just gonna go. So that's why I said, you know what, we're just gonna use the items here.
Come on!
I missed my finisher. It would have been nice, but whatever.
Stop!
Goofy. Yeah, as you can see, Peter Pan's MP has not gone down since the beginning of this fight, so that makes this a little easier.
Fire!
Because it means Goofy is only recharging a me, which is the important part. Oops, that's not freeze. Never mind. Whoops. Oh well.
Stop!
Thank you, Goofy. And if Goofy gets hit, that lets him recharge his MP as well, so that helps a little bit. Sometimes it might be better to let him get hit so he can recharge his MP. I'll just have to keep that in mind as I'm going here. Like that.
Here! See ya! Stop!
But now that I know the mechanics of the fight a little better, it should go over okay. That was a Mega Ether somebody just used, which is fine.
Fire!
That's what they're there for. It's all about aggression in this fight, really, if I'm being honest with you.
Thunder!
If you stay on top of the Phantom, things get a little easier.
Stop!
Yes.
Goofy! Thunder!
Go.
Fire!
Thank you. So.
Deep freeze!
But yeah, as you can see, when I'm staying on top of him, it makes it a lot easier to micromanage him a little bit. If you stay far away from him, then the claw swipe has a chance of hitting you, so that's not good.
Thunder! Fire!
Okay, that's fine. Here comes the claw swipe. It'll get Goofy some MP back.
See ya!
Blizzard, swing, and fire. And then, back he goes over there. Alright, that's fine.
Stop!
Oh, you can't summon here. Okay. Well, you probably could if you like landed on the clock tower. You could probably summon, but then I don't know if you could fly anymore. So there's that.
Fire!
Get in there, guys. I probably should have equipped Goofy with second chance though, so he wouldn't be like, you know, dying all the time. That's my bad. Alright, this is fine. Guess he'll just hit the wall.
Here! Thunder! Deep freeze!
I don't think I have MP Rage though, so if I did, this fight would be even easier because I could, like I said before, deliberately let him attack me so that I could recharge my own MP. This is fine. He says with the clock tower burning all around him.
Thunder! Thunder!
I think if I remember right too, they changed his coat in the final mix version. He didn't used to have the white with the black highlights. I think it was just straight up black before. It looks nice, I like it. I know he's our enemy and all, but it looks a little swankier than it did in the original version. Goofy. Working as intended. Just according to Keikaku. I'm pretty sure that means plan, but don't quote me on it.
Deep freeze! Fire!
Over here.
Here!
Goofy. Fully recharged. Well, not fully, but yeah, close enough.
Deep freeze! Fire! Thunder!
Gamut. All right. Here comes a claw swipe. Don't run into it, Goofy. Thank you. Next, we have Blizzard. Attacks and attacks. And stop the clock again. You can let the clock run down a little bit, by the way. Don't worry about it if you're not stopping it every time. And I may honestly, at a certain point, start doing it every other time that we... because, like, after 2 things, he'll stop to do a projectile, and then you can do 2 more things, and he'll stop to do another projectile. So in order to conserve MP, at some point I may stopping the clock. Like, I may do this, wait this out, so it starts again. Because I think it takes like 30 seconds before it'll start again, if I remember right.
See ya!
That's 1. Here comes the claw swipe. Here comes the big one! Steady boy.
See ya!
That. Okay, go for your little thingy. Okay, you're there. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing it every other time, I think. That'll let me conserve my MP quite a bit. I'm relearning the mechanics of this fight as I'm fighting him, so it's been a little while, unfortunately. Here comes a claw swipe. But that's the thing with these super bosses, honestly, in this game. I find that, really, it doesn't take too long for you to relearn their mechanics, or just plain old learn their mechanics, and that, I find, is a sign of good game design, because it means that the developers communicated a lot of information to the player in a short period of time, and it allows you to not feel like you're struggling so much with them, even if you are struggling a little bit to kill him, as we are right now. Oh, there go my party members. Let's see, physical, fire, and blizzard. There we go. I'll do this projectile thing. I should stop the clock. They'll be back in a moment. I got enough MP. Especially Goofy. He's got hyper healing, so he'll be back way quick. Oops. There we go. That's 1. Claw swipe. Thank you, Goofy. Preemptive thank you, I guess. That's thunder. There we go. No claw swipe for you. Okay, let's go over here. I'm just glad this projectile doesn't go through walls. Like, that would... that would be a pain in my ass.
See ya!
Claw swipe. Get hit by it, good. What you gonna do now? Physical. Right? Physical. Physical. Did I stop this? I don't think I stopped this. No, it's starting again. Okay. It does tick down very quickly, though, so make sure you stop it, the clock, or else your party members are going to have a bad day. So, yeah. Claw swipe. Physical, physical, physical. Nice, nice Mega Ether. That will help. Okay, that's done. Now. Was that fire? No, that's thunder. Get in there, guys. There we go. Claw swipe. Didn't hit anybody good. Then, third, that. Well, where you going there, man? Yeah, unavoidable mega death, yeah. It's not a good game mechanic whenever it shows up. Oh god, I forgot to stop the clock. Hang on. Stop for a moment. I need a timeout. Come back here. Here's where we're gonna have trouble, because, well, there we go. Thought I stopped it there, but I obviously did not. Okay, so I'll do this, we'll go through the round again, and then I'll go stop the clock again. I might have to start doing it every time again now. I forget if it goes faster as the fight goes on. It might. Thank you. What we got? Physical, physical, physical. Alright, that makes it way easy to stop the clock because I can just let it go and then hop on back. Haven't used any of my items yet though, so that should help a little. What we got? Fire. Physical, thunder. Okay. Thank you, Goofy. Claw swipe. Try to bait him away from my friends. Actually, Goofy needs to get hit here so he can recharge his batteries a little bit, but we'll worry about that in a minute. He got his batteries recharged a little. He's got 2 MP right now, so that should be fine. Physical, Blizzard, Alright. There's that. Claw swipe. Okay, you got Goofy, good. It's bad because Goofy died, but actually I don't think Goofy got any MP out of that, so that could be problematic. But oh well. Which side you gonna go to? That one? All of your party members, by the way, have invisible charge meters on their MP. So even if it doesn't seem like they are recharging any MP, they are. It's just not showing up. Physical, physical, physical. Clock base. Thank you for the MP there. I'm gonna need to use a Mega Elixir in a few minutes, though. We're getting to that point, you know. Might not even need to use the regular elixirs if I keep this up. Okay. Nice. This Mega Ether's still in reserve. Oh god. Alright. I thought that was physical for a second. I was gonna be like, oh god. I don't know who had that Mega Ether in reserve, but nice job saving it. You usually don't see that. Usually your party members don't save items for any reason. They just sort of let them go. They let them fly, man, which is... If you need to get rid of things like potions, that's why it's good to give them to party members, but how often do you actually have to get rid of your items, you know what I mean? Not very often. Claw swipe. Did anybody? Good. Next. Physical. Okay. So this time we're not stopping the clock. Next time we are. I don't know though, since Goofy doesn't have the little doom marker above his head anymore, does that mean he won't die if the clock goes again? Or, I mean, it'll take Peter Pan out of the fight, which is not a good thing. He is helpful with his physical attacks, because sometimes I can't hit him, but he's right on top of him, so... So sometimes it's nice, but... Stop it, stop it. Thank you, Goofy. We're getting closer, boys and girls. We're getting closer. Yeah, as I said before, I'm doing this way under-leveled, so... Okay, there. That's fine. Just hang out over here. Somebody else had a Mega Ether. Nice. They're holding those back, which I don't know why they're doing it, but I appreciate it. Oh god, claw swipe. Let's not forget about the basics here. Thunder. Physical, physical. Nice. Nice job, everybody. Actually, it might even be better to let Peter Pan do the physical attacks rather than Sora, because Peter Pan has 2 critical strikes equipped, which means even though he's using a dinky dagger, he does more damage than I do with it, so... Thank you. Like, if he gets a critical hit, he's dealing some pretty chunky damage there. No, he died, so... That's not good. I guess he's out of the fight. Well, that's great. I don't know if the clock means anything now, though, since he's out of the fight. It might not anymore. But, well, since he's not here, you and me, Goofy, we got this. Not like Peter Pan needed the EXP after all. I just wish I could get a full combo on him, but no, that's not what's happening. Physical. I can get physical. Let's get physical. Oh god. Not like that. I'm not talking about you. Physical fire. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need a Mega Elixir in a moment. Like right now. So Goofy has some MP to charge me, and I have some MP to work with. Just works like that. And you remember how I said this is fine earlier in the fight? This is also fine. I'm cool with this. I mean, again, Peter Pan is helpful because of his critical strikes, but yeah, we can make do without him. We'll be all right. Yeah, truly, he will never grow up. We got to keep him in stasis, man, so he never. Oh my God, I flew right into that damn thing. Oh God. Okay. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're not fine. Why did I? Did he shoot a second one? Because I totally heard that thing go off. Maybe it didn't hit the wall. Well, that was my bad. It's funny how these fights can just end so quickly, though. I don't want that to be the end, though. I want to go out on a high note here. I know I'm fiddle farting around, but I want to fight him again. I want to fight him again. Do I have everything I need? Pretty much. Yeah, well then, yeah. I should have waited a little longer. That's what I should have done, but... Oh well. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. One more time. One more time, and then we'll go. How close did I get? He had 1.5 bars of health left. So we were close. Closer than we'd ever been. Well, actually, we were about that close in the second fight. So... yeah, whatever. It's fine. We'll still get him.
See ya. Thunder.
Alright. Try again. Claw swipe. I got the mechanics down pat now, though. Stand there. All right. So yeah, let's wait a hot minute before we go anywhere. There we go. I could just wait for him to move, honestly, and then be fine. But I am, however, thankful that whenever he gets hit, he gets like stunned. That makes it a little easier, so that he's not like hyper framing through your freaking attacks there. I could always do this. Make sure it hits the wall first and then go. Or, you know, I could just wait for him. Oh god, that's not right. Hold on! I'm going. Alright, I'll stop it again on the next one as well, just to be safe. Okay, that hit the wall. So now we're good. Yeah, really, I could just wait for him, honestly. Oops. Okay, claw swipe. Well, took a weird turn there.
See ya.
Goofy. Okay, which side are you gonna go to? That side? Alright. I think I know why I was hitting the clock, stopping the clock every time there, honestly, because I think I recall from when I originally fought him, I turned it into almost like a ritual to ensure that I never got hit by that, projectile attack that he's got there. Yeah, it goes down pretty quick there, the timer. So, alright, we don't need to hit it this time, I think. Yeah, I hit it last time. Okay, now we're good. Is he gonna come over here? He doesn't always come over here when he does that, but I can kind of tell when he's moving. So, somebody came through with that Mega Ether. But yeah, you'll hear something like that sounds like him using the projectile attack if you're listening real good in the background when the clock starts going again. So that's how you can always know when the clock's going. Swipe, that's fine. And thunder. And blizzard. Thank you, Goofy. What was this time? I stop, right? Like I don't hit it. Alright. I'm pretty sure. We'll know in a moment. It's not wasting time. Just in case. Cross swipe, well. Watch you pointing that thing, man. We'll know in a moment because Peter Pan's timer will start ticking down and that won't be good. No, I hit it. I hit it that time. Alright. I gotta keep track. Goofy. Thunder. Fire, not fire, blizzard. Yes, yes. Let's. It's so hot of a flame it turned blue, which is possible, but it also turned cold, which I'm pretty sure most flames won't do unless they're running out of strength. I don't know where I'm going with this. I should have waited actually a little longer, but no risk there. Paid off. Let's go, Peter Pan. There you go. Alright, claw swipe. Still hasn't hit anybody with that, I don't think, which is good. Okay. Go ahead, Peter. Hit that boy. Fine, I'll do it. No, I won't. Go get him. I'm trying to aim it so that you guys can hit him, but okay, that's fine. There we go. Oh god. Okay. It'd be nice if there was like a sound effect, like a little psst or something when it hit the wall, because then I'd know that it hit the wall. Yeah, apparently the Doom counter is only on Peter Pan. Which, I mean, whatever. I thought it was on both your party members. Apparently it's only on him. What you got? Physical. I'm just gonna hit him physically. I don't care if it's not as effective as it could be. Okay. I need to make sure that nobody dies here. So, oops, that's... I used fire on the ice part and ice on the fire part. Great. But yeah, I need to make sure that I don't lose Peter Pan in the whole process here. Okay. Next. Physical, blizzard. But yeah, you'll know that he's not staying physical if your Keyblade deflects off of him. So that's just a little tip.
See ya. Fire.
Like that. You saw how it deflected off of him there? That meant that he was switching elements.
Stop.
I forgot if it was this time or next time, but now I know. Yeah, see how I'm not deflecting off of him? It means that he's staying physical. So...
Fire. Thunder.
Don't look at what that was for a hot minute.
Stop.
I'm losing track of my stops, which is why I'm doing them for safety. So just in case you're wondering why, if I was doing them all like one right after the other, that's why. My bad. Need to keep track. All right. So this time I don't need to stop.
Here. Fire.
Thank you. Okay. Next. Physical, I can do that.
See ya.
Alright, claw swipe. And then, what else you got for me? Physical. Okay, Blizzard. Blizzard again. Alright, so what side do you want? So I can go to my side and stop the clock again. So Peter don't die. I want that. Go ahead, get him. There you go. This way. It all works. Alright, this time I don't need to stop. We're good. Nice. Get him, guys. There you go. I was meaning to just press triangle, but I pressed L1 at the same time, so I sorta... it sorta didn't work. Again. There we go. This time I need to stop. Where are you going? Thank you, Goofy. What you got for me? Get him, guys. There you go. Claw swipe coming up. Damn it. No, it's fine. Goofy's fine. Thunder. No stop. Let's fly a little closer just in case. Next, Blizzard. I got you. There we go. Nice job, guys. Claw swipe incoming! Okay. Thought he was gonna hit them. That and Thunder. And bash him. I thought I was gonna get hit, but I mean, I guess getting hit wouldn't have been a bad thing. Alright, we're good. Nice. I think he did a little more damage there than I would have. Probably a critical hit, so that helps. Physical. Thunder. Physical. Nice. Thanks, Goofy. Okay, this time I don't stop. Alright, he moved. When he moves, when you see the little targeting reticle move, that means you're good to go. Yeah. Alright. Next. Blizzard. Get him, guys. There you go. I probably could have set Goofy to go constantly. Stop it this time. Like attack, regularly attack, constantly, that is. Probably would have made this a little simpler. And by the way, his attention is always turned towards Sora, so that might help you a little bit to kind of let your friends aim at him a little better. So. I'm gonna stop it after this one, just because I kind of goofed off a little bit there. Let my friends try to do it. Oop, I was gonna say maybe I should wait to move a second, like a split second. Okay, deflect off, so fire and physical. Alright, that's fine. That's not fine, but it'll be alright. Thunder! Okay, you're doing that. That's fine. Goofy will be back in a moment with hyper healing. I should have given him second chance for this fight. Like, what good is Jackpot and Lucky Strike doing for me in this fight, you know? But no. Can't be helped. Goofy, I need you to get up so I have enough MP to cast Stop on the thing. Thank you. That side. Cool. I'm going this side. I was gonna say, I'm probably gonna want to use a Mega Elixir here in a second, but somebody had a Mega Ether, so. Claw Swipe. Spooky Claw Swipe. No more Shadow Claw for you. Oh. Okay, there we go. You gotta be Hit me now with it. Yeah, that's what I thought. He was trying to hug the corner. He's trying to cheat.
See ya.
Little asshole. It is a long boss fight, yes. Like I said, it's probably because I'm doing it at too low of a level, but... The challenge excites me. We're about halfway there. Another 10 minutes will be good.
Fire. Thunder.
Goofy. Goofy's battery capacity is going pretty good so far, so that helps a little bit. Speed things up just a smidge. If he keeps physically attacking, he'll get his MP back quicker, and also Mega Ethers work, so that helps.
See ya.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Whoop. Now I need it. Alright, claw swipe incoming. Oh, Goofy had that Mega Elixir sitting in the back. Alright. That's fine. I think I need to do it this time. I mean, I did just get a Mega Elixir, so that kind of helps a little. Took you 4 hours to beat us in the superboss in 15. I think I know which one you're talking about, but I might be wrong. I remember when I played 15 for myself not too long ago, like in the past month and a half or so, I played it, and there's a boss that there's a boss that was added into the game recently, I think, with one of the recent patches. What was it called? Melusine, I think? It was a boss from Final Fantasy V original. Oops, that's not. Heal me. There we go. But yeah, there was a boss called Melusine that was added into it recently. It was one of the more recent patches. And it was level 99, and you could only fight it at nighttime. Like, if daytime started at all in the game, it despawned that boss. And so it was a bit of a pain to fight. But I went to the Hunter HQ, I bought a bunch of light elemental weapons, because she was weak to... No, actually she was weak to fire, but since she was a dark enemy, she was also weak to light, maybe? I forget. Point is that I fought her at like level 60, which is, of course, also way earlier than you're supposed to fight her, but fought her at level 60 and I beat her. It took a while, a few tries, but she never outright killed me, which I guess is a good thing. Stop this time. Thank you, Goofy. The Adamantoise. Yeah, I ran into that at the very end of my playthrough. I never bothered to beat it. I didn't do any post-game stuff. Well, other than Melusine, I didn't do any post-game stuff when I played 15. I just did the main game stuff and like a ton of the side quests. Like probably all of the side quests. like all of the fetch quests and stuff, and like the stuff that the side characters gave you to do. Definitely all the photo quests, not the photo ops, but the ones for, who was the reporter in Lestalin? I did all of his quests. And, did all the stupid frog-catching quests that took forever, but I got a ribbon out of it, so that was the most important thing that I could get from that. I was like, well, I better do it, because it gets me, like, one of the best accessories in the game, so, you know, it's kind of worth it. Okay, now we need a Mega Elixir. I've only been holding on to it the whole fight. Okay. So we're in good shape. This. Almost got hit there. That's okay. It's okay. We're still good. We're still good. I don't need to stop this time. I do need to get away from them. Oh, that sucks. I wish they didn't reset the progress on those in New Game Plus. It would make it a little easier, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess it sort of... Well, no, because it's New Game Plus, so you'd think, like, it would just be like, oh yeah, you can keep all your crap from regular New Game. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you do keep all your rewards that you get in regular New Game. But yeah, we're gonna make it this time. I've still got plenty of items left. Well, as long as I don't, like, accidentally eat a projectile attack, we'll make it. What you got?
Thunder! Fire!
That's fine. Okay, I don't need to stop this time. Goofy will be back up by the time he's done having a hissy fit. I think. Good. Alright, see you in a minute, Kira. Time you get back, we might be done. That's wishful thinking, but you know. Oh, God. Oh, and the Comrades DLC too? Yeah. I gotta do that as well. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Alright, now we stop. Goofy. Alright, he's moving. So let's move.
Fire!
What else? Physical? Okay, that's fine. Claw swipe. Slugged Peter Pan there, Jesus. Blizzard, Blizzard, and physical. Nice, Goofy, nice. Alright, that's fine. Stand here. Throw a hissy fit, temper tantrum, little thingy. He's moving, so that's it. Just keep this up. Alright. Claw swipe incoming. Well, too close. Bad touch. I should take my own advice though and realize that he's not deflecting off. So. Thank you, Goofy. Okay, Peter Pan's back, so that's good. Next. Get in there, guys. There you go. We're down to 1 HP bar, folks. Shouldn't be long now. Help.
See ya!
So I don't need to stop on this one. I do need to avoid though. Welcome back. We're down to 1 HP bar. Feels like we made just a little bit of progress in your absence there. And we'll continue to make more as we go. So this time I do need to stop, but not before this happens, so. And welcome back, I should say that. Goofy. Oh, come on, there we go. Alright, where are you going? Inside? Alright. He's really cooperating with these corners right now, so. Yeah. Woohoo! On that 1 HP bar life, baby! We're getting there. Oh god. Oh, that's thunder. That's thunder. Definitely thunder. Alright. Trouble is, the night sky is sort of blocking out where his HP bar begins and ends, so. Sort of makes it difficult. I'm gonna stop the clock again. I don't think I need to, but I'm doing it anyway. We're almost there. You got an answer for Cold Flames? Okay, I'll read it in just a moment. Let me just concentrate just a little longer, and I will read it. Okay. I should also talk briefly, by the way, about why he's taking so little damage. The short answer is because I'm too low of a level to be fighting him right now. The long answer is... Oh god. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh god. The long answer is that in Kingdom Hearts 1, the amount of damage that you deal to enemies and the amount of damage that enemies deal to you is based on thresholds rather than straight physical or magical damage. The more MP you have, the more magical damage you inflict, which is why my spells are doing so much more damage than my physical attacks, because he has a set amount of defense. And what that basically means is that if my strength is below his level of defense, I will only deal 1 HP of damage to him with my physical attacks. But since my magic is so high, I have 11 MP, which is about right for this fight if you're like slightly low on MP. Like you're not an MP-focused build. Oh god. You'll have about 11 MP at the time you are supposed to fight him, so you're dealing about the same amount of damage you normally do. Of course, when you normally fight him, you probably should have the level 3 spells, but, well, we decided to do that without it. So that's my understanding of how the game's mechanics work anyway. I'm fairly certain that that's why I'm only inflicting 1 HP of damage, is because my strength is lower than his defense there. If anyone knows a little better, then feel free to correct me, because I would like to know myself if I am correct or not, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But yeah, there's no magic stat in this game. It's just all based on your MP, how much magic damage you deal. So stacking MP with stuff like Lady Luck and the armlets and a whole bunch of other good accessories will make a difference when it comes to how much magical damage you can do. So, just a little mechanical lesson for you there, in terms of this game's inner workings. So, hit that like a champ. Coming back swinging, folks. Peter Pan, that is. Okay, I don't need to stop this time. Just gotta stay patient, that's all. Claw swipe. Stay away from my friends. Stay away from the summoner. I guess I'm the summoner, so, you know, stay away from that too. Which side you want? That side? Alright. I'll go this side then and stop the clock. Stop the music! No, don't stop the music. This music's good. I like this music. It is very good. It's very tense. Totally fits the situation. Incidentally, though, I'm not dealing that much damage with my magical spells compared to what I have seen in this fight. But then again, I've done this fight at like level 90 before, so when you're level 90, you kind of deal lots of damage no matter what you do, so don't you know. Also, I'm trying to use my Mega Elixirs instead of my regular Elixirs because the other super boss where I think items will actually start mattering here is one where it's a one-on-one fight. So I'm going to want to save my regular elixirs because why would I use Mega Elixirs if it's only me? You know what I mean? So. And I see you commenting there, Dreamwalker. I will read your stuff in a moment once I'm done here because we're almost there. We've almost got him. Oh, okay. It's like, why did that work? But it's because everybody hit him at the same time with the physical. Bounce off. That time I did. Alright. So now he's gonna do this. Excuse me. I can hold off this time. I should do this though. For safety. There, we got him. Sweet! Everybody gang up on him! Hey Garrick, how's it going? You just missed the end of a super boss fight. But we got him! All the same. Awesome. See, not too bad. And for defeating that super boss, we get an upgrade to our stop spell. So now we have Stop Ga. Which means it's going to only be even more useful than it was before, so I'm probably going to have to put it in my customized menu now. Oh, boy. Alright, so what do we have? We had Thundara here. I'm going to put Gravira, actually, there. Stopga and Kira. Hey, thanks for the 50 bits, Kira. Hype. Yes, boss defeat hype! Alright, let's read about Cold Flames here. I'll reread it so everybody can read it up that is watching later on. Dreamwalker says, so to answer your question about cold flames, it's unknown what the minimum temperature is to have a flame, but with certain substances, flames have been maintained at a mere 120 degrees, I would assume, Celsius. Very hot, but low enough that you might not suffer burns. I did find triethylborane as an auto-ignition temperature of minus 20 degrees Celsius. So that may be the starting temperature of a flame, but the temperature will quickly rise from there. At least that's what I gather from Google. Never took chemistry in college. Well, yeah, I took chemistry in college, but it was engineering chemistry, so it didn't really talk about fire all that much. And an endothermic fire is impossible due to the other products required for an action to be fire. So if endothermic is what you mean by cold, then it's impossible. Gotcha. Do I have some sick editing skills? My editing skills, honestly, are probably pretty rusty because I haven't really done too much editing in a while. I could get back on that at some point, but make a showcase of your Luigi's Mansion map, upload video with your 3DS remake. That might be a little beyond me, man, to be honest with you. The only things that I've ever edited have been like, the editing software that I have is Vegas Movie Studio, so it's like the light version of Sony Vegas. So I don't even know if I have the right software for you, unfortunately. So you may have to seek professional help there, unfortunately. How much did we level up? Let's see. I think I gained 1 full level and then a good chunk towards the next level, because I think I was 48 going into that fight. Donald is almost caught up with us, actually, so the extent of your editing is a crop. Yeah, I get that. I get that, totally. So did we go a whole hour fighting him? Because the door that was open before, that we could have opened before, probably isn't openable anymore. Actually, none of the doors are openable right now, probably because he was here. But yeah. Alright, Peter Pan. That is the extent of your help there. We may actually have a guest party member come with us for one of the other super boss fights, but I don't know yet. We'll have to find out a little later. Exchange that there. Exchange that there. And why don't we stock that? We'll put our regular setup there. We'll put some high potions and some ethers. I still have a good bunch of them. I only have 1 elixir now, though. 3. Well, yeah, 3 total. So I'm going to have to make do with those. Oops. Potions there first. There we go. Ethers. Yeah, that works. Okay, now we're all kitted out again as we were. I'm going to re-equip Olympia as well, because now that we're done with that fight, we don't need all that MP anymore. So, and we'll never need that much MP again, except for maybe if we're, like, fighting some, like if we're doing summons for certain things, we might need it, but other than that, no, we won't need it. Alright, now that we're done with that, now that I've taken up everybody's time doing that, let's go back to Hollow Bastion and see if we can't seal that keyhole off now that we're done. But yeah, sorry, Garrick, I don't know if I can be of too much service there. I hope you find somebody who can help you out with it, though. Maybe check in with the other people who go and watch the Gothic streams with you all the time. One of them might be pretty good at editing. It's tough though, because sometimes it's difficult to have those sorts of projects, and basically what I'm saying is you may have to pay somebody to do a project like that, and I don't know how much they might charge you for it, but I don't know. Alright, well, we warp back here because we got a normal drive to the the keyhole, or the warp hole there, so let's go give that a shot. Thankfully, I'm almost 100% sure you don't have to go walking all the way through Hollow Bastion again when you get there. I'm pretty sure you can just go straight to the chapel, so that kind of helps a little bit. Hey look, I'm flying my gummy ship again for the first time in forever. I believe that, yes, this is definitely more Heartless than there were before. You'll encounter more Heartless along the way here as you go along these pathways. Thankfully, other than this path to get through this warp hole, you only need to fly one more time if you're not planning on completing gummy ship missions. And if you were planning on completing gummy ship missions, well, you probably should have done it before you spawned all those crazy new Heartless. Crazy person you. Because now, it's going to be a little trickier to get those to actually happen. I don't know what is and isn't a ship here, but I'm just going to shoot everything, man. It's worked out so far. Oh god. I know that's not a ship, but that's in my way, so. We got a little ways to go before we get to the, before we get to Hollow Bastion, because we're taking like a back corridor, and as you may recall, when we get to Hollow Bastion, it looks like there's a big black hole in the background rather than what we've got here, so... Wow! Close one. Just keep shooting ahead of us, get rid of all these little shieldy things. Clear path, one side, coming through. Alright, where's the little black hole thing? Okay, there's more to do before we get there. This is one of the hardest little courses you can go through. Now, none of the courses for the gummy ship things in this game are all that hard, at least in my opinion. Especially if you maintain upgrading your gummy ship through the entire game. Like, if you've been doing what I've been doing, where you sort of tinker with it off-screen, then you'll be fine. You'll have shields to work with, then you'll have extra power, so you can just keep blasting everything in the background and all that good stuff. So, you'll be fine. There's the black hole, so we got one last... Oh my god, hi! Wow. There we go. And there it is. We're back. Took that back corridor to get here. 870, that's not bad. Okay, we do have to disembark, but... Like I said, I'm pretty sure you can just get straight to the chapel from here. Well, with Beast is okay. At least there's that. What's Hollow Bastion? Hollow Bastion is this world. The world where we were fighting Maleficent and all of those guys before. Where the Princesses of Heart were and all of that. This world. I don't know if you saw the beginning of this one, but it's this one. So probably it is. They're probably holding the darkness in the keyhole at bay. Yeah, it can't hurt to go ask, so... Alright, Beast, sounds good. Yeah, come on with us. That'll be helpful. Who do I want to get rid of for Beast? Do I want to get rid of anybody for Beast? Well, I got all the Trinities, so I guess I could pull them back in my party. See, I'm loath to get rid of Goofy because I know he can really help with MP Gift. Then again, I guess I have items for a reason, so there's that. Oh, was it a joke? I'm sorry, Kira. I didn't even... The joke went right over my head, if we're being honest here. So that's yeah. That's that. I'm gonna take Donald out for Beast. We'll be fine. I've got gravity. I'll be good. So yeah. So let's save right here. Now I'm gonna see if I can just teleport out and back to the chapel. Because if I can do that, then so much the better. I don't know if it's possible, but we can see. Okay, you do have to walk all the way back. Alright, well that's fine. I don't mind that. Oh, oops, yeah, Beast is out of the party because I... Why did they put Goofy for... Well, whatever. Let's put Beast back in. Alright, you two, let's go. We got lots of ground to cover again. Because they're going to make us walk all the way back. It's okay, though. It shouldn't take us too long. Plus, I might even get some shinier power crystals on the way, so that could help a little bit. I do, however, think that the spawns for the Heartless have changed here. I don't think it's the same as they were the first time we were here, so you might run into some more challenging enemy encounters when you get through here. And also, we don't need to do all the puzzles that we did in order to get through here the first time, because everything is still open. The entrance hall's still open, the library puzzle's done, the emblem puzzle's done, so you can kind of just... here. Wow, those guys give 60 experience now? That's pretty good. Alright, can you, like, teleport over here so I can... Never mind. Let's do this and see if I can... Ha! Gotcha. Love me some Strike Raid, man. It's a really good ability. I think it's slightly worse than Sonic Blade and Chain of Memories, but I forget, honestly. Oh, hi. Gotcha! Oh. Oh, crap, the enemy that's, there's a unique enemy in this room that I'm currently shooting strike raids at. That is an enemy that is exclusive to the Final Mix version. There's an item there. I want that item. This enemy right here. It is called a Stealth Soldier. And, oh, sure, alright. It's called a Stealth Soldier, and he's invisible, so that makes him a little tricky sometimes to see, and he deals a lot of damage, so you want to be a little careful with him. Let's see if I can get both of them. Yes. Okay, he deals a lot of damage. He can drop, what kind of stones can he drop? I forget which stones he drops, but he drops one of the stone items that you need that are rare. Let's stop everybody here. Ow. Oh, he's back. Spam strike rate again. Back. He's over there now. That's fine. There you go. There he is. But he drops one of the stone items that you can use. Unfortunately, he hops all over the room, which makes him a little annoying to beat. But not as annoying as Sniper Wilds. Yes, being invisible does tend to make things tricky to see. You are correct. Wow. Well. Goofy. Did you get them all, Beast? Nice. Good job, team. I think this is the way we need to go. If I can see. Yeah, this is the way we need to go. The Wyverns are back. At least this time they're not off Timbuktu there. I mean, they are sort of now, but... Well, not that one. Not that one either. The one right in front of you, Sora. Aim here. There. Oh, I got Combo Master. You may recall I was looking for that last time. Basically, what Combo Master lets me do is it lets me just swing the Keyblade at thin air and still do combos with it, so that can help us a lot. Nice ripple drive. Everybody hold up! Yep. Good. Nice! They're all dead. Sweet. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Almost all dead. I'm trying not to fall off the edge. I thought there was an item over here, but nope! Oh well. So we need to go up here. I'm going to play for a little longer because of the Phantom boss fight kind of taking up some time there. So just in case anybody's wondering what I'm up to, that's what I'm up to. We'll complete the events here in Hollow Bastion before we finish up the session today. So we'll probably be at it for another, half an hour maybe, something like that. So the stream will be about 3 hours by the time we're all said and done. Just in case anybody needs a window of time for how long we're going to be. Oh, hello. I expected this one. Get a beast. I was kind of hoping that that one gem that showed up before wasn't a spirit gem. I was hoping it was a power crystal, but take what you can get, right? There's actually, I think, a better spot to fight wyverns in Traverse Town, so you can get power crystals. I'm gonna go look for them in between sessions here, and I'll let you know where that spot is when I meet you next. But that's after I'm done with the session, which, as I said, probably gonna be another half an hour. I'll be good to go. Okay, so we're back here. No enemies to encounter here. Just gotta go down in here, and we're good to go. The Grand Hall, by the way, which is where we fought Riku originally a little while ago, that is where we want to get to, first of all. And second of all, it's also got a few treasure chests available in there now, so we're going to see if we can't grab a few of those once we get there. Which shouldn't be long now, because I think, yeah, we're pretty close. We got to go up this way, and then go up those stairs, and then we're practically there. Hell, I don't even need to fight the enemies next to me here. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna. Alright, well, I managed to get in the menu before those guys spawned. Combo Masters 3. Even if attacks do not land. It helps there, Combo Masters, so that you can just keep attacking, like if an enemy sidesteps you or something like that. It makes it easier for you to get to a finisher. I think we're finally going to retire Sliding Dash, to be honest with you. I mean, it's good. It's alright. It's just not as good as this is, because this basically means that I can just attack whenever I feel like it. So I don't have to worry about sliding into my opponents. I'll just keep attacking, and then I'll basically block their attack with my attack, and go from there, hopefully. Ow. Yeah, Ripple Drive is really nice when there's a bunch of enemies around. I mean, it goes without saying, but you know. But yes, as you can see, now I can attack even when I'm not hitting anything. So I can get to the finisher straight away, and the finisher deals more damage than everything else does. So it's all good. It's all good. Stop the train. These, so you get hurt a little more. I didn't do that a minute ago. I should have. Wow. I'm so used to Gravira being on square thing. Wow. Yeah, lets you do stuff like that, whereas before, if I would have done that, I would have gotten hit a bunch by their leg attacks there. So now I can just kind of deflect and deflect and deflect, and then just use a finisher right behind me, which normally wouldn't work that way. And add in a little strike rate for good measure, why the hell not? I really like strike rate, in case it wasn't abundantly clear at this point. It's one of my favorite abilities in this game. Definitely worth the 2 MP, because sometimes spells are not worth the 2 MP. In this case, that is definitely worth it. You can just keep locking on, locking on, locking on, and slamming people. Excuse me, beast. Alright, I think we're almost back there. Go.
See ya!
Get a bunch of people Cool. It's unfortunate that the new, stronger enemies don't give you higher leveled items, like the ones that gave you potions would give you high potions or something, but eh. I don't know that probably the enemy spawns have increased a little bit, but they also, like I said, they changed up the enemies that are in the areas here, so you'll start seeing a lot more soldier enemies and like more defenders, more wizards, more wyverns, more dark balls, depending on where you are. So yes, you'll notice that the spawns are a little heavier with Heartless because of the fact that there's just a different abundance of enemies. There's more types of enemies, so it makes things a little congested in some of these tight hallways. So, yeah. So yes, basically, yes, they have increased, and it's because of the fact that there's more enemies around, so. But we found the princesses, and they appear to be okay, so. What's up? Oh, okay. Okay, so you're holding it back, and you need me to just go seal it up, right? Alright. Yeah, I'll see what I can do for you. Ha! Flattery will get you nowhere, Snow White. Alright, sounds good. Let's have a chat with the other princesses. Where's Belle? Where she is. Maybe I know where she is. Never mind. They're not. She's not here. She's still holding the Darkness of Bay, just from a different spot. That's all. We'll go there in a moment. Oh. Okay. So he went wherever the darkness is, huh? Okay. Well, obviously he's a little far gone from when he wrote all those reports, which we still haven't read yet. I'll read them eventually, but Ansem is the guy, in case anybody was wondering, who wrote all of the reports we've been getting from all of Maleficent's cronies that talk about darkness and the Heart of Worlds and a bunch of other things, so we'll read those through eventually. I think there's still a couple to recover, actually. I think a couple of the super bosses have some of them, so we're going to get them, just not yet. Excuse me. Hi there. I don't need that bright crystal. Thanks for that, but not really necessary. Alright, let's check out the Grand Hall. Let's see what we've got going on in here. There might be Heartless in here, yeah.
Force!
So why don't you slow down on that, sir? But he didn't die, so that sort of doesn't help. Loving me this new stop magic, I'll tell you what. Okay, he's dead. This guy teleported away. There you are. You don't get to teleport away now. Sweet. More. See if I can catch a few of this. You stop again. Again, I'm so used to it not being on square. There, I did it again. Damn it. Oh well. Is the stealth soldier back? Nice. Where's the other guy? Could have sworn there was a soldier. I don't know if it's the stealth soldier though. No. Got him. Sweet.
Heal.
Okay, so, like I said, a few treasure chests around here. Why is my treasure magnet? Oh, I know why. Treasure magnet doesn't work as well if it's stuff is off level from you. So if it's on like a staircase or something and you're below it, treasure magnet doesn't draw it in as effectively as it could. Anyway, we gotta go. Whoa, hi there. I guess we'll fight this guy first then. But we gotta go up and over there because there's a couple of new treasures to grab. So I think they changed that in the second game, though, where the draw ability is the treasure magnet ability in the second game, and it does draw things in when they're not on level with you, if I remember right. I could be wrong. But there's the last set of Dalmatians for us. We got number 61, 62, and 63. So the next time we go to Traverse Town, we can return them to their house, and then they will be all back to normal. It's in this one. In this chest, we get the Oblivion keychain, which is kind of like a set with Oathkeeper. At least I like to think of them that way. Like, Oathkeeper is Kairi's keychain that she gave to Sora, and in a way, Oblivion is sort of like Riku's Keyblade that he gave, quote-unquote, to Sora. He left it here for him. It's a really powerful Keyblade. It's not like Olympia, though. It isn't difficult to deflect, so that kind of is a problem with it. And it also reduces your max MP by 1, so that's another problem. So we're going to stick with Olympia for now. There is another better Keyblade that we'll be getting in a little bit, though, that will kind of save us a little on what to equip. But we'll get that in a few moments. There's another dark matter for us. All right. Hello there.
See ya.
Nice. Nice job, Beast.
Goofy.
Okay, let's finally stop dilly-dallying and get up to this keyhole. Hello. There. He's pretty much just trying to get rid of the wizard there before he teleported away, but one of them ended up teleporting anyway.
See ya.
Nice. Nice job, Goofy. That stealth soldier is definitely around again. He's teleporting around the room like a crazy man. Oh god.
Heal.
What else is he doing? There's two of them? Are you kidding me?
Come on. This is it. This should help.
Me, actually.
Beast.
Well, knocked invisible. Ooh, there's a, okay, so that's what he gives you, energy stones. Alright. Well, I didn't know there'd be two of them, but alright. Well, he's not too bad, he just hits really hard, that's all. Kind of a pain in my neck, but, you know. Okay, so, we have made it back to the keyhole, and now we have to enter into the dark depths. But before we do that, let's give myself... I'll give myself a Mega Elixir here, that should be fine to help out. He's got one ether left, oh my god, alright. Take some potions out, and take out a Mega Potion as well. Beast, why don't you have... you can have a few high potions. And a Mega Potion. And you know what, I'll give you an ether, and I'll give you an ether. So why the heck not? There we go. Alright, I think we're good. Let's head into the dark depths. Oh, actually, what I meant to do as well while I was in the menu, let's use a cottage. There we go. And now we'll enter the dark depths. Scenes. No, we pretty much just saw the princesses, and that's about it. And now we're here fighting this thing. So this is the Behemoth, and yes, that is a 5th HP bar you see there. So he has 4.5 bars of health. Kind of a pain in my ass, really, but he doesn't have that much HP, really, so it makes it a little easier to fight him. Now, you gotta be a little careful, though, because he will knock you around and off of him if you're not careful. But his horn is his weak point, so just hit him there. And he'll have an easier time. Try and say. Generally, you don't want to stand in front of him, and also whenever he steps, it deals damage, so not a good idea. Yeah, just beat on him a little, and we'll be fine. Okay, when he does that, he's going to use a thunder attack, I believe, so you kind of want to move.
This should help.
I didn't know it had that much area. I kind of went away from him figuring, oh, I'll be out of his range. No, he was not. But he hits pretty hard, so you gotta be a little careful, but he should be alright. He kind of gives you plenty of time to just sort of, you know, smack him around. It's sort of like what the Maleficent boss fight would be if you jumped up on her back there. So this is the... Is that the cannon attack, or is that the... Yeah, that's the cannon attack. Ow. Okay, so you can't block those. Gotcha.
This should help.
I should use Strike Raid here, I think. Ow, easier. Get on your back. There we go. Fortunately, strike rate moves in a linear fashion. I think he's ducking down for the lightning, so just get out of there. You could probably use some summons here too to make it a little easier.
This is it. This is it.
Like I think if you use Mushu, you can kind of have him be shooting while you do other things, like you go attack him and that sort of stuff. Really, I mean, worst comes to worst, I can just do that as well.
Take that.
Oh, he didn't. No. Okay.
Goofy.
I thought he was getting ducking down so he could use the electricity attack. Nope.
This is it.
But yeah, the most HP bars you will see now he's using the electricity attack. All right. The most HP bars you'll see on any enemy in this game are 5. So this guy's kind of pushing the envelope there.
Take that.
I don't think that actually did any damage. Damn. Yeah, it's fine.
This should help.
Gotcha. No cannon move for you. Whoa. Apparently I got a move called Stun Impact. That's probably good. And for defeating the behemoth, we get an Omega Arts. Very good accessory. I'll probably be equipping it on Goofy once he gets his 4th accessory slot. So.
Sora, you did it.
Oh, apparently the Final Fantasy characters are here, and we're just gonna leave the keyhole to be still unsealed so that the darkness can keep pouring out. That seems a little irresponsible, but I guess I should go see my friends. What did I miss here in the chat? Hang on, let me see. Yeah, you didn't miss any scenes. Some design, yeah. It was, I don't know if I mentioned what its name was, but that was a behemoth. It's the pretty standard Final Fantasy enemy. You'll see it in most Final Fantasy games. I think since 4, pretty much you've seen them. Maybe 3 even. But that is the Kingdom Hearts equivalent of the behemoth there. That's the first one you ever saw there. Oh, okay, gotcha. Started from here. Oh, okay. I gotcha. So you saw it a little bit into the game there, huh? Thankfully, most of the story-heavy stuff was done like before you saw that part, because you know, with the Riku fight and everything, you must have done that before you started watching, which was good because it meant you weren't spoiled for the story without playing it, which is always a good thing. Anyway. Oh, Sid decided to follow us. Okay. Ah, so you guys lived here originally before Maleficent kicked you out, huh? Alright, gotcha. Yeah, it's pretty rough in here. Somehow I doubt that, but I'll take your word for it. Easier said than done. I beat the crap out of Riku with Ansem in his body, and he still didn't even seem like he flinched. Oh, my island should come back too? Really? That should be good. So basically you'll restore all the worlds, huh? Alright. Well, what do you mean? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because originally nobody could travel between the worlds because there was no portals or pathways between the worlds there. The pathways we're taking, the reason why they're all, like, just there's so many heartless ships in the gummy ship routes we've been taking is because it's literally just darkness surrounding the entirety of all of the worlds, and we have to push through it with our gummy ship in order to get between the worlds. But once we restore all the worlds Ansem has killed, basically, the darkness will be quelled, vanquished, whatever, and the pathways between each world will cease to be, basically. So everybody will be back in their little bubbles again. So it's good and it's bad. Yeah. I don't know if it's that simple. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why we can kind of go and meddle in those worlds, is because the more immediate threat, rather than strangers from another planet, are the Heartless. So, yeah. Right. Can't break the walls down with the gummy ships, unfortunately. Not even with all the firepower I've got. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you saw some closing actions, kind of a spoiler, but you showed up on an... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, that's a little not as good, but, well, you know.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again.
Well, yeah, sure, but not
Besides,
physically.
I couldn't forget you, even if I wanted to.
What's that supposed
What's
to
that
mean?
supposed to mean?
I thought he was going to say that, so I stopped myself.
Hurry! Come and close the keyhole!
They're like small children, man.
Good luck.
You're going to need it to babysit those two. Really, I feel like that scene should have happened like before we fought the behemoth, you know? I feel like the order is kind of mixed up there a little bit. Alright, let's seal this bad boy up. Cut off Ansem's main supply route to the darkness. And then see if we can find him. So we can finish him off once and for all. Another world down. Sealed away from the Heartless, so they can't get to them. Oh, well that's good. Means it'll be easier to go fight Ansem. Well, where is far away? Oh, okay. So how do we get there? Alright, sounds good. Heh. Apparently I'm a master now. Well, that's good. What do you got? Ah, okay. And for defeating the behemoth and talking to the Princesses of Heart, we get an access to the level 3 fire spell, Firaga. Nice. Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh yeah, and apparently our friends will go back to the Destiny Islands, so we'll be, you know, all back where we were. Right. So that means we got one little thing left to do between here and there. I mean, well, really two things. Defeat Ansem and find our friends. So we will have to go and make do with that in just a few moments. Let's get the classic team in here, and I'm going to save it. We're not quite done yet for today. I'm going to go... There's a couple of little things we can go pick up now that we didn't have access to before. So I'm going to go and just see if I can find them. First things first, let's go back to the gummy ship and teleport back to the Rising Falls. Oh, yes, and the final cup in the Colosseum is now available at Olympus Coliseum, so we can go and check that out in a little while. But they're right, the competition is a lot tougher now, but there's plenty of great rewards to be gotten for finishing this next cup. It is a lot longer than any of the other cups we've done before, but it's well worth the effort to go in and do as much as you can in it. Especially, it gets you some extra levels for the final world, which is down here. And it gets you some really good rewards, including a bunch of upgrades for the spells that we haven't yet finished upgrading, so... Yeah, that's basically a Dreamwalker. Defeat Ansem, find friends, and complete irrelevant side quests, yes. Because all things in the plot would dictate that we should go to this world here to finish everything up, but we need to gather our strength just a little bit more before we go and do that. Let's see, there's one thing I need to pick up in Hollow Bastion here. Then there's one thing I need to pick up over in Traverse Town. We need to go and check in with the Dalmatians, and then we'll be heading to Olympus Coliseum, and that's where I'll call it for today. But first, what's going on here? Yes, well, they are important. That is true. They get us the strength to be able to take these things on a little bit easier. So, it's always a good thing. Alright, so we're going to start down here. As you may have noticed, all of the other save points, including the one down in the waterway, are no longer available to us here, so we need to go and manually get them back. Let me just fix my platforming real quick. There we go. So the one that I need to specifically go and get now is the one in the library, so we will go and get that. Actually, hang on. I need to go back down. We need to put Beast back in the party for one more second because he needs to be in the party when we go find Belle, and she's in the library, so that's what I need to go do. Sure they have their little reunion. Goofy or Donald, you're out. Beast, you're in. Alright, now let's go up. Just hit my face on this rock real quick so I can grab the ledge. If I could live in any of the KH1 worlds, where would I live? It's gonna sound dumb, but I would definitely live in the 100 Acre Wood because there ain't no problems there, man. I know it's just a storybook, and so nothing in it is technically real, but it's real to me, man. No. Yeah, I'd live in the 100-acre wood. 100% for sure, with Traverse Town being a close second, so...
Take that!
That would be my answer for you. Line here.
Take that!
I see an item. Ah, it's too small. That was never mind. Spirit shard, blaze shard. I was hoping for a shiny crystal, but whatever. I can go get them in Traverse Town. Not a big deal. But yeah, we could go down to the waterway to get to that save point, but the most important save point to grab right now is the one up here. So let us head this way, grab the save point. And, you know, talk to Belle, because that's kind of important too. Yeah, as you can see, the library puzzle is still all set and done. Here's Aerith. We can talk to Aerith as well, I suppose. Let's talk to the other characters and see what they have to say. I think this one, talking to Aerith is important specifically, so... Some kind of book? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So now we get the last parts of Ansem's report that we did not have before. I could have sworn there's one more, though, that you can get from the superboss, but I could be wrong. So he brought the darkness here, but he was gonna get rid of it for you? That's a little weird. I mean, I guess the closer you get to the darkness, the more difficult it is to get away from it. Oh, what you got for me? If we're talking to Aerith 3 times, we finally upgrade our Cure spell all the way up to Cure Raga. It can heal us basically to full from practically dead at this point, so it's really, really nice to have. That's an extreme close-up I didn't need to see. Thankfully his eyeballs aren't just floating there. That's the question, Leon, and I don't know if we'll ever have an answer, but we may if we go and have a chat with him in the final world there. And if we go up here... Well, yeah, that's true. I am in Traverse Town anyway, so... Could just go in and out as I please. And Beast is reunited with Belle. Hooray! So, you were just hanging out in here, huh? Waiting for him, or...? Oh, okay. And for talking to Belle, we get the Divine Rose keychain, which is probably going to be the endgame keychain that we use, honestly, because I'm not planning on making the Ultima weapon. Basically, it is a straight upgrade to the Olympia. It's stronger, it can still deal a string of critical blows, it's difficult to deflect. I think it's short, though. No, I guess it's just as short as the... I think it's a little shorter, maybe. Eh, it's worth it. Let's see. It's a dinky little thing, isn't it? But, I mean, it could be standard size for this game. I'm used to the Keyblades in Kingdom Hearts 2, which are a lot longer. Let's see. Yeah, that is slightly longer. Oh, well. Point is, it's a good Keyblade. It gives you lots of strength and it's difficult to deflect. Lady Luck will still be our Keyblade for fighting off other Heartless, though. Because it is slightly better. Then anything else we can use. Let's check out that Omega Arts we got, by the way, as well. Yeah, pretty nice there. Raises HP, strength, and defense. Doesn't raise MP, but once Goofy gets that extra accessory slot, he'll really want to have that there. He kind of wants his other stuff for now, though, and I don't really want to equip it on Sora, because then I'll be loath to get rid of it for Goofy. So I will hold off. Okay, is that everything I wanted here? Let's see, I got all the treasure, and I got all the Dalmatians. I got Divine Rose and Curaga. I got Firaga. We eat the thing there. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. Then let us take Beast out of the party, and we will teleport on over to Traverse Town so we can pick up the last of the little things we need to get for this little session here. And then I think before I head to the Coliseum for next time, I'll probably go there off-screen just to do the Hercules Cup with Sora only and then do it with the time trial, but I probably will not... I'm probably going to not go there off-screen just yet because I'm also going to want to get some items, some synthesis items from Traverse Town. I'm going to want to get the shiny crystals and power crystals that I want to get, so we'll probably do that too. Where we need to go? We need to go to the Dalmatians place, which is to go through here, go through the 2nd district and get there. So we'll do that. Okay, sorry to hear that, Dreamwalker, but take it easy. I will see you in the next one. Sorry the LTE's cutting out. Anyway. So one last place to go, and then I am done for today. Let's see, is the Sniper Wild still? Yeah, she's still hanging around. Damn. Kinda wish she wouldn't, but she's probably gonna see me now, which is not good. But, yeah, what are you gonna do? Alright, we're good. Into the Dalmatians' house. Look at all the puppies! I have brought your entire family back for you. I should mention also, if you're playing on normal mode, this is a requirement to get the secret ending. You have to get all of the Dalmatians back, so it's not too hard, but make sure you do it if you're playing on normal mode. If you're playing on proud mode like I am, you don't have to worry about it, but how could I leave the puppies behind, man? That's mean. And one final gift from Pongo and Perdita. What do they give me? The Power of Wind. We've upgraded to Aeroga, which is really, really useful. Oh, and you also get one of every single gummy in the game. So if you had any reason not to be able to build a complete ship at this point, well, now you can. So, yeah, there's that. So yes, we got a good upgrade to our wind spell there. We got a good, set of gummies to work with. We've got some fairly strong upgrades for all of our magic now, but as you may know if you were looking at my magic list before, as you can see, we're still missing the upgrades for Blizzara, Thundara, and Gravira. Where can we find the upgrades for that? And how will we fare in the final cup in the Olympus Coliseum Gauntlet? Find out on the next episode of Kingdom Hearts, the Stream Edition. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I know this is a non-standard place to end it, but I'm going to go hunting for shiny crystals, and there's a lot of wizards in this particular part of town, so I'm going to go do that right after the stream's over, and then we will go from there. I might make some minor tweaks to the gummy ship as well, and I will probably go to Olympus Coliseum and do the other stuff off-screen as well. I don't know yet. I'll figure that out by the time I get back next time, though. So I will let you know once I get there. Until then, take care, everyone, and have a good night. I love this music. It's so relaxing.